you I was using that above VTT, which is all right.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but it's just
you don't have to have
it's clunky.
You don't have to have an extra add-on for Roll20.
No.
Now the one thing you do lose is if you have, because I have like the high tier on the Roll20, so I get the like the dynamic spell effects and the lighting and stuff, but I don't feel like I'm losing that much to not use it anymore.
Yeah.
Fair.
And the best part is I guarantee you all the new books that come out from here on out will be already compatible with maps.
Yeah.
So if you're running one of their adventures, you're like, well, I'm going to run Strahd. All the maps are already in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to upload anything. I don't have to like buy another module or anything. It's all right in there.
Tokens too. All the monsters.
All the tokens.
Yep.
It's pretty fucking sweet. Now that they added like the hit point tracker and stuff on the monster tokens, and for the first time ever, I can see your guys' health. I've never known how many hit points you guys have. I'm like, oh, I should maybe stop beating up on Rob. Maybe I should hit anyone else a little bit more now.
All right, well, we're live.
Are we live?
We're getting to level 17 on this campaign, right? Because I would love to have advantage on attack rolls that are hunter's marks. I love rangers.
I was gonna say
We'll see.
I would love to go to 20.
I'm not saying no, but I'm not also going to make a promise.
Fair enough.
It'll just kind of depend on how the game goes.
Fair enough.
I like it.
Because I might have to pull some stuff out of my ass to get us that high, which I'm capable.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's where you do your best work.
I might. It's facts. All of Ravnica. Just I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do a thing. Plus, who knows? You guys might meet your characters again someday after you guys deal with everything going on here.
I'm excited to meet the Gustus League again.
The Gustus League.
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, I forgot to tell you this takes place in the past. The Gustus League hasn't formed. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, because you told us there was a bar.
There is a bar.
You
Halls of
led to a
Gustus.
fact that
I wouldn't have mentioned it if it wasn't maybe going to be relevant later. Anyway, we are live. We are on. We're on all the internet things, right?
all the internets.
We haven't been on for a couple weeks. We've had some real life things going on, and then we take our monthly break, and so now we're back, like for real now. You know, I just realized we have played less weeks of D&D than we have played for 2025, and it makes me sad. We've played 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In all of 2025.
I've only been there for one.
Well, we're going to tie it up right now. We're going to have an even number.
Let's go.
All right. So, I'm looking through my notes here. I'm trying to figure out what happened. You guys are still in the caravan.
Yeah.
And
we met that one elk guy, the gold elk guy.
you guys met an elk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said we'd help him out.
He's like cursed or something, right?
Yeah. He's got a curse where he turns into an elk.
I'm asking you guys like I didn't come up with the stuff. And I think he had a curse maybe?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And he was kind of cool, right? We liked him?
Yeah,
No, we hated him.
No, hate him.
He was
Never
awful.
make a character like that, you know.
All right, let me see my notes.
Amazon.
Is that true? The last time we played was 115?
I
think
will
so.
tell you. That
I
sounds
have
right.
no notes for 115.
yes, 115.
I put the date on it, but I definitely did not put any notes. So we're gonna be doing this from memory.
All right.
Oh, you got notes? Go for it.
I have notes. So these notes were taken at the hand of Otis.
Oh, in the hand of
Oh
Otis.
no.
So the first thing I wrote is Zelnya wants to bang KFC.
I remember
And
that now.
KFC got, he was going for the belt, and then he got cold feet. And then word of a deer leading towards Dragonspear Castle. We go out to hunt and see this deer, like, with a bunch of other deers following around. We pass some shit. The castle, Dragonspear Castle's in the distance. We see light reflecting off of gold, a big gold piece of the castle. We catch up to the deer, and it's actually an elk that is made of gold with gold fur. We scare the hunting party away from the elk, and the elk nudges us to follow them into the forest. We go in and find ruins of the castle. We see someone sitting on an old throne. Young male wood elf has antlers, gold, and a gold fleece. Asks us to help him remove the curse that turns him into a golden elk. The girl's dad that he liked cursed him. Bastard.
Sounds like a jerk.
Yeah. We take him to be one of our animals to Waterdeep, and we made sure that no one was going to fuck with him or hunt him by the order of the law. day 13 starts. It's raining. Fig and Lemmy walk into the woods and see a weird, wild mushrooms. Fig pokes one, and they grow 6
That's
feet
right.
tall.
I remember that now.
I am remembering that now.
There we go.
Is that where you guys were?
That's where we left
Something?
off.
Yeah, as soon as it grew 6 feet, you're like, we're going to continue next week.
Oh, oh.
And
And
next,
then we
by
didn't
next week-
continue
next week has finally happened.
And next week has finally happened. Okay, I am going to turn the Bluetooth off so I can connect to the sound bar over here. And
Appreciate it. We'll be in them in like another one of these.
all right, so giant
I'm
mushrooms,
gonna have this
right?
and then I'm gonna have a beer. Get the
Yeah,
pep
Fig
and
Lemmy
then
are all by themselves out there.
yeah.
Whoops.
Is that sound bar on? So I can give you guys the ambience.
Now it is.
Now it is.
It's thinking about it.
Where'd you get that at?
That was a Christmas present.
Nice.
I'm now the DM.
Yep.
You guys like it here, or do you want it more in the center?
I think it's better in the middle.
You want it in the
As
middle?
long as it's not like.
Yeah, but then you
bumpy.
can't see it.
It'd be backwards for me anyways.
That's true.
Still looks cool. It's today 2-5.
Unfortunately, the camera can't see it.
What?
I don't think.
The camera can't see
Too
it.
low.
Well, that's dumb. I'm
We
gonna
need
get
to
a
put it
better
on a
camera.
pedestal. Then.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get
Like
a
a
shot.
shot.
We're just gonna have to redo the whole setup.
There's a taco box over there.
Oh, I thought you said a taco box. I was like, where's the taco box at?
Uh,
She said too.
hey,
That's what I heard.
try hitting the Bluetooth button on that, please.
Bluetooth.
Yeah. Just think it through.
So I think we're on Lost season 4.
Yes,
I
connected.
think.
Yes. All right. Don't you that?
Oh, music.
I'm gonna start this one over because this one's a banger.
It's like church music right here.
Hymnal.
It's Crispin praying.
Okay.
Music
So,
of the cloth.
yeah, giant mushrooms. I forget who went out to go look for the mushrooms.
Fig poked it, but
I think I was.
Fig and Lemmy were
I think I
out,
was
were out
Lemmy,
there.
And the rest of us, I think, are back in camp.
Yeah, I think we're all in the caravan. It's just them that walked off.
I'm
So
taking
Fig
a
and
cold
lemon.
bath.
Oh, okay. And where's Lemmy?
Next
He's
to
dead. No, I'm just kidding. He sniffed into mushrooms and he passed out.
So all right, giant
Depends on his
mushrooms.
third character.
What do you want to do?
How tall? About?
6 feet.
They're starting to grow at an exponential rate.
Okay. Gotcha. Big just like is looking like straight up. It's like, uh-oh. if anybody asks, I didn't do that.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Maybe we should go back to camp and get the others. So, I feel like he turns
Good
around
thing
to go get
Gold's
the
not here.
others.
You'd be eating them.
Okay, so he's ready to go get the others.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So you head back into the camp area and you find that everyone's kind of asleep except for the couple of guards and the few people who are sort of like the late night people. You know, there's some fire still kind of burning. And what do you do?
I go and wake up the party. I'm like, guys, we found giant mushrooms. They were already like that when we got there.
Were you like doing giant mushrooms or something?
I know.
It's like
What does that mean?
Like a giant mushroom? Well, we remember how Gulp did the mushrooms and cut his hand off.
Yeah,
That's what I
were they
know
like-
if we're gonna have another hand job situation.
Yeah, were they like?
What we made it? Like 7 minutes in.
Barely.
Yeah. I think we should investigate them.
Investigate big mushrooms?
Are they like close to camp?
But
How far away were they, roughly?
You probably wandered because you were just out exploring, right? I don't remember. Why were you out
I don't
exploring?
remember
I
either.
think it was
I don't
they were
remember
going
either.
to take a piss.
Something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
well, how far would... That's kind of up to you. How far
Why
would you
would you
guys
go, like,
have
5
wandered out?
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that's how far it was.
Okay, yeah, like 5 minutes away.
yeah, but why? Why should we wow mushroom? Cool.
Because they're.
It's nap time.
Well, look, I poked it and then they grew.
You poked
I
it?
poked it. Don't tell anybody.
Fig poke? I'm just kidding. I'm just
Fireball.
kidding.
Damn, aggressive.
So, since we're kind of near-ish where Otis was raised and grew up in the forest, does he know anything about expanding mushrooms growing super tall?
You?
Otis, not me,
Make
Rocky.
let's say a nature check.
Nature. +0. I hate to see it. 11.
Even in the area of the swamp and the forest and stuff that you've been in, this is weird.
It's weird.
See, told you. We should investigate.
I guess.
Well, if there are danger to the camp or potential food, I could see either way.
Were they like angry mushrooms?
Yeah. No.
When you poke some things and they grow, it's like a happy thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. They didn't have a face. Not the ones that I saw.
Sometimes you don't even have to poke them. You just have to pray real hard and it'll go away.
Yeah, you know, like you start reciting like all your favorite clerics and gods, and you're like, oh, Lathander, Frog Jesus, and
Uh-huh.
it takes care of itself. But we can go check it out. All right, lead the way.
Yep. Big goes back towards the mushrooms.
Okay. Are you leading anyone back?
Like,
to
is this
mushrooms?
nothing that could have waited till
Everybody.
daylight to
going
investigate?
back.
Why we gotta investigate everything in the middle of the night?
I was
'Cause that's
asking.
the best time to investigate.
I mean, we investigated the carriage, everything
way-
at nighttime.
Nobody will
Okay.
steal our giant mushrooms. They'll never know.
I don't remember anybody asking about giant mushrooms.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
remember the one guy earlier that was like, if you see any giant mushrooms, let me know. They're mine.
I don't remember that guy.
Maybe that guy, even the DM don't remember that.
No, I
one.
don't remember that
You
guy.
know
at all.
what? I'm gonna roll see if I'm like.
I don't remember that guy. I remember most of my characters. I don't remember that one.
You probably roll insight or something.
I rolled
Was
that
it
one.
was it Joss? Was that the
I ended up getting a 16.
was Joss the one that was asking about him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The wizard?
it's like the only other person in the party I know.
What about the guy we got drunk with?
In the caravan?
He seems like he'd probably be in a lot of weird
okay.
shit.
Yeah, it's true. He could be in some weird stuff.
In the
I just
caravan, you guys have interacted with Asbara Joss, the twins,
The one we got the wine from, the fire wine.
and Oin Evermore, who is the bird keeper. Mustache and Shuckles are out there somewhere.
Yeah, they are.
And obviously your patron, Lavender Lund. Does that sound like all the people you guys have pretty much interact with in the like little caravan that had a name?
I think
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
so. That guy that stole your hat.
Yeah, we don't.
He
talk
was
about him.
unnamed
He's unnamed.
He don't get a
Maybe
name.
he's
for a
on
couple
the
reasons. One, you didn't ask, and two, I didn't tell you.
What's his name? Thomas.
It was not Thomas.
How'd you know?
If that comes up, I'll figure out a name, but for now it doesn't matter. But it's
I'll-
definitely not Thomas.
I don't think he's ever going to tell us anyway. That guy, if we ask him.
I mean,
Well, you.
Okay, so you've led everyone to the mushrooms. What would you like to do now that you were with these mushrooms?
that is one big pile of mushrooms.
They are still. You can almost. It almost seems like they are growing by themselves, like much faster.
One of them or all of them?
All of them.
I mean, how many times do we have to go in the middle of the night to fight plants? I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Why can't we learn? We never learn from our mistakes or adventures.
Plants?
You know, I don't see why you didn't speak up earlier when I was trying to not do this. Because I'm tired.
How many times have you listened to me?
There was that one time when you said don't step there, and I didn't.
I don't remember. So it probably.
How close are you guys to these mushrooms?
Jesus
Big's
Christ.
gonna poke one again with this rapier.
Is
Not
the
that close.
the pokey one still 6 feet tall? you poked through there?
Like so, they're all kind of growing at different rates. They're not all growing at the same rate. As far as like what type of mushrooms these are, you'd have to do some kind of a nature check to identify that.
Can I do
I feel like Crispin's
Yeah.
in the back,
Four.
like complaining.
They're big.
Hey, I got a 4 too.
They're really big mushrooms.
15.
15. These mushrooms
I'm not gonna
are.
roll. I got negative. Oh,
Fig, I need you to, before I'm going to identify this, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for poking the mushroom.
well, I think Crispin's in the back complaining.
24. I got
Like,
a crit.
24.
That's
Okay.
the second crit I rolled today.
Well, we're going to get those all out of the way.
Guess so. I rolled that one too. It's okay.
You
one
don't
extreme
notice
the other.
anything strange really about the mushrooms. They are kind of like emitting some sort of like almost like a puff cloud when you poke them, but they don't really seem to be doing anything else. Anyone else that's within even 5 feet of these mushrooms, because they're kind of everywhere, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I've been staying back just like a little bit because
Then you can't identify them if you don't get closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in the back. Like,
Should I make one for Lemmy?
I'm not gonna get too close because I figured something's gonna happen. I'm just gonna be like,
Of course, something's gonna happen. It wouldn't be a very fun game if nothing happened.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the last time we got close to things that were, spitting spores was not good.
What are you talking about?
Just ask Gulk.
I don't remember that at all.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, he brought that on himself.
He did.
One for walking corpse friend.
So, are you identifying the mushrooms? Because you're gonna have to get a little bit closer to them.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and.
All right.
Oh, before you head over there, let me.
Now your nature check is still good. I'm gonna let you keep that 15.
Yeah, I was just gonna roll for a con save since that's
Okay.
what you said.
Well. Whatever.
19
You're good.
plus things.
You're good, probably.
Probably. Super mushroom.
You know that these are something known as a shrieker mushroom.
That sounds great.
Oh, I do remember you said they screamed last time.
Yeah.
When I poked it.
God, all I can think of was them goats.
As far as you know, that they are they typically grow in like shallow caves, and you don't believe that they're poisonous.
Okay, so anything else? That's it?
Nope, they're called shrieker mushrooms, but you don't really remember why they're called shrieker mushrooms.
Are they known for growing this big though?
I'm sorry?
Are they known? Would she know if they're
You
known
and you both believe that these mushrooms are poisonous.
Okay.
And she tells you that you guys are being silly and they're definitely not poisonous.
Would she know if they're like supposed to grow that big?
With that roll, yeah, this is weird.
Okay.
Not poisonous, however, weird as fuck. So
No.
I would suggest backing.
I think I'm dying, guys. I think I'm infected with the shrooms.
Not again.
This is it.
Okay, Gulk. Give me your sword.
Never mind. This is expensive. I just
All right. You cut your hand off. I ain't dealing with you again. Well, why don't you just try and cut that big one off? Like, just cut it in half. See what happens.
Okay. Want me to make an attack roll with the mushroom for cutting it?
Sure.
Okay. It's like a 20
You hit.
something.
What is that? Double digits? Hits.
13 damage.
Oh yeah, you chop the mushroom down. Like you hit it from the stalk, and you kind of jab your rapier in and kind of flick, and it just tips over. As you do, it lets out a like a long moaning, bellowing, like it's a pain. Not it's not what it didn't enjoy it. It was like.
Guys, I think
like a Taco
I
Bell
don't
shit.
think it liked
Yeah.
that.
How's it taste?
I don't want to eat it. You can eat it.
I
I'm
don't
not
want to
gonna
eat that
eat it.
either.
I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Don't frogs
As it
eat
kind of
mushrooms?
falls to the ground, this like big puff of black spores, which are actually now very visible, can be seen kind of like floating around up in the.
It's
in the air.
poison.
I feel like we should
Shit.
not be here.
I've seen The Last of Us. We gotta get out of here. We can't
This is how
fuck
it all
around with
started.
this. Yeah. The Last of Us D&D edition. Well, this is very cool and all. I think we should go.
Yeah, I don't think it's an
Well.
immediate threat to the caravan or anything. So.
All right. I just thought
Yeah.
it was interesting.
As long as they don't have legs and can come get us.
They're on the road that you guys are going to be going.
Oh, they're
tomorrow.
on the road?
Yeah,
But we don't know that they're on the road that we're going tomorrow.
yeah, you do know that.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe I can
Yeah, they're
burn
growing
it.
over the road and everything.
So how thick around are they again?
Pretty thick.
So
It'd be pretty hard to get your wagon through them.
Since he has cut the one, do we see any signs of regrowth from that area?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Maybe
how about
fish
we
should
just
set
wait
on
for it in the
fire.
morning? Because obviously it's already grown. I mean, why we gotta do this at night?
Are you afraid of dark?
No, I'm just
I
bad
mean-
shit happens at night. Have you ever heard the saying? Nothing good ever happens after midnight.
Dude, it's 11:30.
Fuck, we got 30 more minutes.
We got 31 minutes.
We gonna
Quick,
get this done.
Shit's gonna go down.
No.
It's not too late. We can turn back now before midnight.
We can turn back now.
I mean, if we're going to fuck around, at least have a good night's sleep before we do it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you there. Hey, Fig, are they flammable?
Jesus.
flammable?
About this time, I
Are they
step
flammable?
backwards.
Do I
I'm like,
know?
I mean, not any more than any other wet mushroom is. I mean, probably if you dried them out, sure. You gotta remember, it's been raining for a couple days.
We got the
Okay.
we need the blight spell.
But yeah, I would say, yeah,
I
they'd
don't
probably
think
burn.
I got that one.
It might take a bit because they're soaked because it's been raining.
Well, maybe we wait till the morning. Let the sun come out.
Yeah, so when we gets to it tomorrow, they'll be a little bit drier. You burn them like you like to burn shit. Easy.
well, there's another thing. We wait till morning sunlight's out. These mushrooms might shrink back down. You don't know that.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Hey, didn't you say they
We're
grow
only
in
going to
caves
find
or
out if we
something?
wait till daylight.
Yeah, mostly caves.
That's
I don't know
true.
why it's grown here.
Fedora, with you being a druidical person, do you know of anything that can cause any kind of plant to grow rapidly like this? Magics or fertilizers, or like we had that weird fertilizer before?
Do know spells that can do that, but I don't know that it works on fungi.
How can you try it out?
Are fungus plants? I actually don't know the answer to that
No.
question.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't have the spell memorized.
I
Correct.
think
Fungi
it's
are
just a
fungi. Plants are
fungus.
plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was about to say, I think they are so different. So the plant grows.
I was
slowly
waiting
more.
for you to say, I'm a fun guy.
Well, let's see what the actual
This is
definition
not
in
that
the 2024.
He could make hand job
Yes.
jokes, but he's not that clever.
Okay, so it is defining a myconid, which is a fungus mushroom person, as a plant.
Well, then,
Oh,
there
in
you
this
go.
case, it is a plant.
So maybe the plant grows
I
slowly.
would not classify it as
Same.
a plant, but
Mhm.
But
Just have to stick it to some creature type. And it's definitely not an undead.
so yeah, they're saying that they're considered a plant.
You guys
about
in
that?
D&D world.
So is that like powerful spell, evil spell, good spell?
just a spell, just naturing.
It says right on the thing, mushrooms are not plants; they are fungi.
Yeah.
That didn't take that long, D&D people. It was the first result on Google.
They're just like, it's just easier to do this.
It probably is a lot easier to classify it as
Yeah.
something so
Yeah.
more things affect it.
Yeah,
That's true.
Makes
That's
sense.
But I am writing them because I'm not happy about it. This game is scientifically inaccurate.
Scientifically inaccurate.
I almost got through that
The
with a straight
magic
face.
world.
the magic world.
Whew, almost got through that with a straight face.
face.
All right.
So anything
that-
else you want to do to him?
I guess we can wait till the morning.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Maybe see if the rest of the caravan people have any solutions.
Yeah, maybe Joss knows what they're about because he's a magical guy.
Maybe he did this.
Maybe he did.
Maybe he doesn't want the caravan to move.
Maybe. Or we can ask Goldilocks if
Who?
the gold elk we got, Goldilocks, I think is his name. We can ask
I
him.
don't think that's
He
his
doesn't
name.
have a name
That
yet.
should have been his name.
Oh, true. That's right.
He has a
He
name.
doesn't remember his name, he said.
Oh, does he not remember his name?
He said he
I
doesn't
think you're right.
Oh yeah, because I
Who
wanted to
doesn't
call him
remember it?
Jeff.
The gold elk.
The gold elk.
But he's been an elf.
Oh,
for
the
so
gold
long.
elf. Okay, I thought you were talking about lavender.
No.
So his
Gold elk doesn't remember his name.
his name is canonically Goldilocks because he don't know, so we gave him one.
His name is Elk.
It actually does say he does not remember his own name. Okay, good remembering. I was like, I definitely would have gave you his name.
Yeah, I asked a couple times, and you're like, nope.
Don't remember.
Okay, NPC sheet, golden elk. That's just his
So,
nickname for now.
while we're on spells, do you have spells to return the time that we just wasted on sleep I could have got?
I feel like
And I turn
that-
around and start trudging back to camp.
He's so grumpy.
Time stop.
Old guys, you know.
He's got a bad case of
Yeah, he's
Isn't he like in his
frustrated.
20s?
little frustration.
Yeah,
Listen, you know where their wagon is.
he's mad
You
he
still
got
got that
stage
60s
fright last night.
mindset from
He kind of got stuck.
Yeah. I ate my pudding and I was ready to go to bed.
All right, well, let's head back and worry about it in the morning.
Okay. Are you going to let anyone else know about the mushrooms, or are you just going to bed and let them figure it out tomorrow in the morning for themselves?
I think
Because right now you guys are the only ones that know about it.
I think Otis is gonna try and find Joss because I feel like he just likes to annoy him a little bit, and like he just seems interesting, like a complete opposite kind of person as him. And they say opposites attract, you know. So I think he's gonna go and try and find Joss and ask for
Okay.
stuff. So once we get back, if anyone wants to come with me, I'm gonna go look for Joss and see if he knows about this magical shit.
I just like to imagine Joss is in a sleeping bag and he like wakes up to like these giant bulging eyes looking down.
Blink, blink.
So,
Hey,
I will follow him on it. Like, when you say that, I'm like, I'm going, oh, hell, I got to see if he's going to slap the piss out of you.
Or worse.
Big's going to sleep. Big's like, the tiredness is hidden because he hasn't taken a long rest yet. So he's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
I'll probably see if there's any guards and be like, hey, so there's a thing. I don't know if it's going to be a problem.
Okay.
Tell them about it.
Well, so you find. Did I give the guards names? I did not.
No.
It just says guards.
Tom,
Okay.
Dick, and Harry.
Great. They're basically shield dwarves. So you find them. You alert them that hey, we might have some problems in the morning. There's some mushroom things going on. They do seem to stop after a certain height. It's not like they're continuing to grow. But potentially could be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really sure how to react to that. I guess we can deal with it in the morning.
Yeah.
Very well, thank you. They're looking into. What are we supposed to do? I don't know.
I definitely didn't poke them.
They're like, he poked us.
Gonna fly.
Somehow it's probably the fox's fault. I'm sure.
he touched the butt.
So you guys, you're not really sure where Asbara sleeps. You know that he spends a lot of time with the cultist wagons. He
Is that
talks.
his real name, Asbara?
Asbara. His last name is Jaws.
Oh,
Gotcha.
good to know.
You can keep calling him Jaws. You don't say her name right, and you spend every game with her. So
I feel like you get a weird look every time you say it.
I gotta think of a nickname for him too now.
Asbara,
No, he's gonna go with Joss.
Arizona.
Sounds like Cuckoo to me.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, he's ready. So you're not sure exactly where Asbara lays his head. But the guards are near the cultist wagons.
Damn, I took that one off. Son of a bitch, I was gonna cast locate object on his robes. Okay, so the guards are there.
Yeah, they're there.
Hey, feller. What's up? Hey, you know where Joust is?
Joust?
Joust.
I don't know a joust.
Yeah, you do. He's that big guy with the hood, and you can't see his face real well. Personality for the ages.
Not sure. He might have went out for some air.
We are outside. I'm sure he's here. Because he's getting air all the time.
Listen, I'm not his babysitter.
I'm just asking if you've seen him. Don't make up bullshit.
I don't know where he is. I'm sorry.
You know who does know where he is? We got a potential safety risk.
If I see him, I'll let him know that. Well, I'm sorry. What was your name?
My name is Otis.
Otis.
Some people call me Brodus.
Okay.
This is Rufus.
I will let him know that Otis is looking for him and to come find you immediately
Safety risk.
for potential safety risks.
Yep.
You said you work for OSHA. Is this?
OSHA is his name, yeah.
Got it.
He's an orc. Orca, they call him.
Orca.
If I see him, I'll send him your way.
Okay. You know anyone who might know where he is? I mean, it's kind of important for the whole caravan.
I don't know.
Do
My job is to watch them.
Do I believe him?
You can make a. We'll say an insight check.
Plus dos.
Well, you get the same result with everybody you talk to.
I don't know, man. People be hating. 14.
He seems, He seems like he seems to have no reason to like lie to you. He doesn't seem like he's holding anything back or anything.
Okay.
Based off of
He's just pissed his coffee's cold.
You remember that movie? Oh man, is way back in like early 2000s with the Jamie something. He's dressed in like green. He had a visor, and he's like, "Don't be hating." What is that movie called?
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy.
Yes.
That's like exactly what came to my mind right there. Like people be hating.
Yeah, the visor's like upside down.
Yeah, yeah.
And, what? Yeah.
Most wanted.
Yes.
Something. What a movie. Okay. Otis goes back
I think it won some awards.
to his place and goes to sleep.
Maybe a Razzie.
All right. So you head back to your caravan area, like your own little wagon area, to get some sleep. I'm assuming the rest of your friends are with you, and everyone goes to sleep. The rest of the night goes off pretty uneventful.
Cool.
The next morning, the sun rises. The mushrooms are now very visible from where you are, and the path of mushrooms is now blocking basically the main road with these massive giant mushrooms. When I say massive, I mean they're like, about 6 foot tall. And then they just stop
big.
growing.
Okay.
But there's still several like little ones too. Like they're pretty thick.
Reevaluating the joust situation.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yummy. Oh, it's so cold.
Can I find Joust this morning?
You don't see him around.
Man, this fucking guy.
He's probably hiding from you.
It's a good thing I took locate object in the middle of the night. I didn't. I haven't changed my spells yet.
Did we get a long rest with that, or were we
Yeah.
up too long?
No, you got a long rest.
I don't think
I'm not a
needed it.
monster.
I just wanted to check before I went and did that.
Now, do we happen to see more of them this morning, or of the mushrooms?
It looks like more did grow, but they're not all really tall.
And it's just blocking the whole path on the road. Just the road itself, like, or does it just keep? Is it just like right on the road, or does it look like somebody put them there, or does it look like it's just randomly shit everywhere?
It's
Like,
kind of just like a big wave of mushrooms.
I would like to find one of the guards who's in control of security.
That would be one of the shield dwarves.
Okay. Well, I couldn't find Joust. Y'all think we should go talk to security detail a little bit more and let them know what's up?
I could poke one again.
We could do that. What if we talk to them first?
Okay.
'Cause they might know more than us.
All right.
And I think we should try fire this time. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I bet you do. Okay. Since you know the most about these things, because you've inhaled them and shit, I'm going to let you do talking.
Okay. Who are we talking to again?
The security.
Who?
I got you. Hey, Mr. Officer.
I felt like it was like a Abbott and Costello right there. It's like, who's on third?
Third base.
Yes?
Hey, you see them there mushrooms over there? Blocking the road?
Yeah.
You know anything about them?
They're in the way.
You are
I can burn
very
them
perceptive.
down.
Okay. So this is Fig, aka Pyro. Does anyone know anything about him, or I mean, we're gonna have to take care of him to get past.
We're trying to come up with a plan for that. Do you guys have any suggestions?
I can burn them down.
Fires.
That is
the
our
suggestion so
our
far.
leading theory.
Fire is the. We have already had a couple scouts go out there. They're pretty easy to knock over.
But I could burn them down.
I mean, you definitely could do that.
Yeah. I mean, why not, right?
We've actually had a couple people going out with just brooms and kind of just brooming them out of the way. They don't seem to be real deep rooted. But I mean, sure, burn the forest down. That's fine.
Well, don't do that.
Oh,
No, bad Fig. Heal. Just remember you're a fox. Down, Bubba.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Well, hey, has anyone seen Joust?
I don't know who that is.
You know, big guy, hood.
Is he big?
Wizard?
He's tall.
The wizard?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where he's at.
Oh.
He's sort of. He gives a lot of people the heebie-jeebies. He kind of creeps them out a little bit, so he keeps to himself. He tends to stay near the back of the pack most of the time.
We're in the back though, so we ain't seen him.
You guys are kind of like in the middle.
I think he does that to stay away from Otis.
It's possible.
Yeah, he's my second best friend, so.
And I'm just like,
Isn't that right, Wolfish number one?
Each of you make a each of you make a insight check.
Oh shit!
Right, -1.
I have no idea.
Let's roll a
Great.
nat 20. It was a 7.
24.
19.
9.
Crispin. There's a little bit of activity going on near the cultist wagon, and you kind of see that there are now a couple of the guards, and they're talking to Mustache and Chuckles, and a couple of the guards are kind of like, they're not very obvious about it, but you can kind of tell that they kind of keep looking in your group's direction.
I'm gonna point it out to the group. I'm like, we might be making more of a scene than we need to be, making ourselves a little bit too much known into this caravan.
Well, we ain't do nothing.
This sort of.
Well, you happen to talk to everybody, Otis.
Well, that's not. I mean, you know, we're traveling with these people for 40 days. You think we're not going to talk to them?
Well, I understand that.
I mean, it's the life of a salesman. I got product to sell.
I just think we need to keep an eye on Chuckles and Mustache, because
They wouldn't do me dirty. They're my third and fourth best friends.
They, in fact, did get dirty.
you know what? Let's just keep going the way we are. I fucking get down further and further on this list.
Just when you thought you'd be 3.
You already told me I was his 5th.
Fuck it, I'm going to the women's caravan. Done. Throw
Well,
my robes on the ground and walk.
Now you don't see all of the culty members that you believe are cultists, but you only see like a couple of the guards that you've talked to before, and they're talking to Mustache and Chuckles.
so the guards are a separate entity from the cultist caravan, right?
No,
Oh,
the same.
they're all in the same. Okay.
the there's the guards of the caravan, and then there's the guards of the cultist wagon.
So these are the cultist guards.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
But we've been talking to the caravan guards, though.
The dwarves, yes. Anytime
Okay.
you've been looking for Jaws, no.
Ah, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Well, Fig, as they say, flame on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna follow Fig, but be back a reasonable amount of feet from his fires.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cast Fireball at every mushroom I see.
I was gonna say I was gonna Druidcraft to put the fires out, but I can't do that big of a space.
Okay, so you guys spend a little bit of time helping some of the other caravan members work on clearing out the mushrooms, and I mean, sure enough, like you're able to like kind of just push them over. You see a couple of people over there with just like a stick, just knocking them over and just clearing them out of the way.
Is anyone acting weird from the spores?
Not at first. After probably about, I'd say probably 15, 20 minutes of like some pretty heavy, like just smacking them around. Some of the people who have been exposed to these spores a little bit longer, you notice start acting a bit strange. And the screams and shrills coming off of these mushrooms as they're being knocked down sounds like probably what the ninth levels of the hells sound like. It just sounds like people being tortured and brutally murdered as these mushrooms are being just shocked down. I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
I'm thinking I'm gonna roll a crit this time. Nope.
Of course.
I roll a 6.
Yeah, You know,
12.
I'm using my.
You're good.
Oh, okay.
Fig, you're not good.
I kind of want to find out what happens. I'm not going to use my hero.
I'm using
inspiration.
heroic. All right, 15.
You're good. Fig, as you've been like exposed to more and more of these elements, and as you've been using fire to kind of like explode some of these like puffy mushrooms, you breathed in several bits of these spores. How do you do?
4.
This is bad for you too.
I had a 10.
The 10.
If I'm here.
You're good.
Okay.
You're helping them clear out the
Low
mushrooms.
DC.
But I'm safe.
You're good. Yeah, you only needed a 10.
Damn.
And you guys failed. Okay.
I was curious.
Let's see. So let me make sure of the effects. These sounds begin to like just start wearing on your minds and on your hearts. You are suddenly just overwhelmed with a sense of dread and gloom and hopelessness, and you have to just you need to get away from here. You don't want to be anywhere near this, and you think that basically everyone is doomed and life is never going to be grand again, and even though the sun is shining on your face, it just doesn't feel quite as warm as it used to.
Depression shrooms.
Oh boy.
You feel like sad, like very, very sad, almost like you lost a friend or you lost a sibling or something. You just feel very sad, and you can't stand to be near this. You can't listen to the sound anymore.
All right, well, I'm going to start riveting my ass back to the wagon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I need both of you to note that you have been affected by the shrieker mushrooms,
Okay.
and I will make notes of it as well, because this will have long-lasting effects.
Oh,
no.
man.
Yay.
Depression does not.
Yeah, it does.
So does diabetes. We can't confirm or deny which one you have.
Okay, let's see. Session notes.
I take diabetes.
Big
Take
and
diabetes.
Otis
Yeah.
affected by
about that?
shrieker
We talked about
mushrooms.
Can't always
You guys spend probably a good another, I would say probably about another hour and a half.
No,
And as
you
a
can't.
collected group, you guys are
It's
able to
on
clear out the path for the
Can't go
mushrooms,
away.
and you're able to
And sticks
to
to heart disease.
make it to where you guys can head on. You lost about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of morning, but you're pretty good. There's like a couple like makeshift common tables that have been kind of set up around the campfires for all the people who are working on the mushrooms to get their now late-ish breakfast, and it's just bits of oatmeal and like some bread, basically like oven baked bread. You're not sure where they got it, but it's a little stale. It's probably bread that they made a few days back, the last time that they stopped someplace and were able to make some. So you guys kind of like sit around with some of the other people who are working on clearing out the mushrooms, and you're kind of eating your bread and some of the fresh fruit that you guys still have, and this oatmeal, so a little bit of slop. And Lemmy.
Damn it. That's me. About to beat diabetes.
The gnome that you played cards with prior.
I knew he was suspect. Yep.
Not he, she.
Okay, even better.
She comes up as you're kind of sitting there eating your oats, sitting around hanging out with the guys. You're like eating with one hand and like practicing card tricks with the other one. You might want to be careful with that.
The spoon? Or the...
She pulls out a dagger and she sticks it into your bowl of oatmeal, and she flicks out what looks to be like a long shard of bone.
I'm going to look down at the oatmeal. Is it maggots?
No, it's regular oatmeal.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Just a piece of, it looks like a long sliver of bone.
I don't think I would be able to. Can I do a medicine check to see what kind of bone it is?
Sure.
of an animal or something. That's pretty good. Like 20.
It looks to be some sort of a bird bone.
Okay.
It's if you'll notice the shape, it's specifically designed so it can be easy to swallow.
I think you were looking for a
Look
button.
at
I was
me.
like, okay. I'll kind of pry it off of her dagger, stick it in my pocket.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
Why?
That's a special tool. That's not just an animal bone. You see, that's an assassin's tool.
Well, I'll
It's
use
small
it.
enough for you to swallow, and then as it spends a little time in your stomach, it uncurls, exposing you to a poison needle.
So I can't hold on. Like, I could use it to
It'll kill you slowly
poison somebody else.
if you eat it.
I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to put it in my pocket. And then I'll use it on somebody else.
I would suspect they're probably in all of your breakfasts.
Are we with him hearing this?
And you guys have never met this gnome before in your life.
So it's a bird bone.
It looks like it's a sliver of bone, very small, and he identified it as some type of a bird bone. But now that you're kind of looking at it a little bit closer, you can see it's actually kind of furled up, and it's some sort of like assassin's thing that they would put in your food to kill you.
Is it allowed to? I mean, I'm asking her. Like, can you hold on to this, or this?
Yeah, you just got to watch the needle at the end.
Okay, so I'll wrap it in a cloth or napkin, whatever, and I'll put it in my bag and use it for future. I'll grab it from everybody if they're willing to give it.
You can have the whole damn thing.
As she kind of tips her hat to you again, and she gets up and walks away.
Who the hell was that?
That's my girlfriend.
What's her name?
Good question.
Assuming you all are not very busy, as she's saying as she's kind of walking away, we should probably talk this evening.
Yeah, we should.
Well, we're free now.
She just continues walking.
Did you put Colonel Bones in our soup? Chicken man?
Dang.
Where's the colonel?
I'm like, why would you think I would do that?
I don't know.
Only one with the chicken.
I mean, I know I'm not one of your best friends.
Well, you're just not in the top 20.
Damn, not in the top 20. We haven't even ran into 20 NPCs so far.
That's a big can.
I mean, this is a shitty ass day. You know, I can't even eat my damn oatmeal, and I just like pick it up and just throw it on the ground. And
Make an insight check. I'm sorry, make a investigation check.
Put a memento, putting in the password.
Yeah.
Write this down.
I don't give a shit. What'd you say?
It would be an investigation.
Nice. I got negative on that. 10.
Check. It looks like oatmeal to you. As you throw it on the floor, it doesn't look strange.
I wasn't even giving a shit. I was just throwing it.
Who has the highest passive perception?
Perception? Not me.
Passive perception?
Yep.
I got 17.
Same,
15.
17.
As you go to like toss this bowl on the floor, anyone that has a passive perception higher than 15, you notice that some of the cultists are kind of looking in your direction.
Is Chuckles with him?
Like,
No, Chuckles is not with them.
so I'm gonna pick it up like I'm ready to throw it, and be like, and I notice them looking at me as I'm picking. I'm like, you can't eat this shit without honey. It's fucking honey, and I just slam it back on the table. I'm like,
Make a deception
I
check.
gotta have my honey with my oatmeal.
What are the rest of you
What-
doing?
hang on.
Oh yes,
Okay,
I got a 19.
All right, so he's making a big scene, and he is very convincing in this thing. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, fuck this honey.
Yeah, I think he convinces all of us. We start fucking arguing.
I'm going to give you guys advantage on your deception rolls because of his performance.
God, you're just so.
I just like fucking honey anyway, so I'm just like mad at anyone. There's no damn honey. The bread's stale.
Wish I was named Honey.
I'm just pushing it away because I know I'm not good at like
Oh, advantage? 12.
acting, so I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Vic's kind of out of it.
13.
Because of the whole like trigger thing. Not that he knows that's what it is. He just kind of like.
Fig's like, it's
Sitting
not
there.
cooked enough. It just starts bubbling.
He's unusually quiet.
13.
It's good enough.
Am I still like super depressed and stuff?
Yeah, it's better now that you're not as exposed to the mushrooms. It's gotten a little bit better.
Cool.
You still feel sad.
Because there's no honey.
17 for deception.
You're good.
Should have had my homie.
I am sorry.
Yeah,
I
also
was
17.
updating thy app. Let's see here. Deception. Ooh, +6. 18.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah,
I
you're
do
good.
have
You
a
make a
+6.
convincing argument, be it building off of his momentum.
Yeah.
17.
And
Sorry.
the cultists, they try to actively make it seem like they're not paying attention to you, and you kind of hear them whispering amongst themselves. And you kind of get something about, you hear like the occasional honey. Who eats the honey in the oatmeal?
Someone go get the honey.
Is that good? And you see one of the cultists go and like they disappear for a second, and then they come back later with a little honey.
Bitch is up fucking hoarding all the honey.
I would like to try to locate from a distance Chuckles,
Okay.
and I want to semi-stalk him. And I'm looking for an opportunity where he is gonna like go take a leak or something
Okay.
to like follow him and confront him in private, or mustache. Either
You want-
one, but I'm
you-
trying to be stealthy about it.
You want to confront him.
When he's in private, you know, walks off to pee or something.
Dagger to the dick while he's trying to.
Okay.
Dick dagger.
The dick dagger.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
send kind of like
That's going to be an NPC right
when
there.
I have the opportunity to do
My name
so
is Richard
without
Daggers.
a lot of eyes on me. I'm gonna send Omen, basically just to sort of hang around the caravan so it's less obvious that she's mine, and in the hopes that I can maybe listen in on some of their conversations later.
Okay.
I don't want to send her directly over because I'd be pretty suspicious.
Sorry, I had to pull up my map of the overworld. So you guys are there. Ooh, dang, you guys are making some progress. All right, so you have the bird doing a little spying. Make a stealth check.
Do I use? She's seen. I don't care whose
Okay.
self it is. She's seen.
Okay. And you all are doing what now? What's the rest of you guys doing? You guys are just finishing up breakfast.
Yeah, I think I'm.
And
Going
you're looking for Chuckles. Or
Yeah.
which one, Chuckles or Mustache?
either one. First one I can find and locate, and I'm gonna.
Okay. It looks like a few of them are kind of hanging out on the backside of the wagon, the cultist wagon.
Okay. So this is gonna be kind of like a long con kind of day. Like I'm gonna try and be relatively unnoticed. You know, cloak on, covered up features a little bit more, and like throughout the day, I want to wait for him to be alone.
Which isn't. Mustache is the short dwarven guy, right? He got the
No,
mustache.
he's the tall ogre
Tall ogre.
because he has like a shit mustache.
Okay.
And then Chuckles is the little guy.
Okay.
Man, you guys remember way more about these guys than I do.
How about this? And I'm just throwing it, as we plan through today. I brought the scene about the honey. Well, if we can get Mustache, tell him I know where there's like a beehive where we can collect honey and we kind of walk them off there by ourselves, and we can.
Could do that. Is there like, you think there's like, oh, you know what it is? I have those paper birds, and I can write on there, but I don't know his real name. Does that matter? I mean, he goes by Mustache. So
I think it's Chocolate
makes
Fuck.
sense. Is it? Well, we could write
No, that's the
parentheses
short
Mustache.
one. Mustache.
Yeah, and I could tell him like, hey, found a beehive for the honey. Heard y'all need some.
He's the tallest guy we know.
Yeah, you can reach it. Let's head to the woods. Sound cool?
Sounds. Can you write all that?
I mean, I have the paper. You're gonna write it.
Okay. All right.
You know what happens when I write shit down.
If it matters, my stealth check was 7.
Your stealth check is 7?
You draw it
If
just
I'm
a
using
dick.
the bird stealth, I think it's 7.
Like a really
Mine's
good one.
probably
though.
about the same.
Frog Jesus.
Prayer
Yeah,
hands.
7 both ways.
Eggplant.
Eggplant.
Okay.
Where's their eggplants?
Why are you hiding?
Oh, I was just gonna send the bird just to hang around, and then later on, when it's less suspicious, hopefully, like they don't realize this bird is my bird.
I'm just picturing. You remember that scene where Lily's trying to like hide? And she's kind of doing.
Yeah.
I just kind of picture that.
Yeah.
Where like she's over by the jukebox, not trying to be suspicious. This is just kind of what I picture right
Yeah.
now.
I
Yeah.
like
Just
that.
act
That
natural.
works.
What do I normally do with my hands? What do I do with my hands?
I want to see a pretty girl.
Okay. So you're able to find because you guys aren't just like camping here. Like the caravan begins to move after
Yeah.
you guys have an opportunity to get your breakfast. You see Chuckles and Mustache. They're kind of walking. They're mostly walking next to the wagon for a good portion of the day. They look like they're on like the guard-ish duty, so to speak. There's like a couple of the cultist guards up towards the front of the wagon, and they're kind of like hanging back towards the back of the wagon. At some point, you see Mustache. He kind of wanders off the path. You're assuming probably to go use the bathroom.
Yep. And here I go.
Okay. So it's been probably about 3 or 4 hours since the incident with the mushrooms and the breakfast thing. So you are gonna go follow him.
Yep.
Are you attempting to do this sneakily?
I'm gonna
or-
give you guidance before you peel off.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to do a new thing with the stealth rolls, and the new thing with the stealth rolls is you don't have to make a stealth roll unless you're doing something that would potentially make you be seen by someone.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Also, in swamps, forests, jungles, bogs, and marshes, I have advantage, and since
Okay.
we're going to the forest, so
It's good to know.
yeah, if that occurs, and I have +7.
So he kind of goes into a small area of like trees, not quite a forest, just a little patch of small trees, and he's getting ready to do his business. And make a stealth roll to see if he notices you, unless you want him to notice that you're coming up behind him.
I'm more am trying to hide from everyone else who might
No
see
one else
me
seems to care.
go to talk to him.
Yeah, no one else
Yeah.
seems to care.
So I want to make sure I'm slipping away from everyone else, and I want to talk to him anyways. So
Okay. So you're not hiding your footsteps from him?
not really. Once I'm a little
So
bit.
he hears you approach, and he kind of turns his head. Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I have to pee so bad.
Dude, I hear you. I'm gonna turn around, and let you do business, but I want to talk to you for a minute afterwards.
We can talk now. I don't want the caravan to get too far ahead, so
Yes.
let's talk and pee at the same time. What you got? What's
Yeah,
up?
that's cool.
He keeps his back too. He's kind of like looking
Yeah.
over this way.
And I feel like I turned a little bit and like, yeah, man. So how's wait, which one did I come across?
Mustache.
How's Chuckles doing?
I think he ate some bad fish or something. He's not feeling too good.
You should probably check your food. We found like some weird shit in our food this morning. I wonder if maybe he ingested some bones or something.
Some weird? Like what kind of weird?
It was like a bone, like a bird bone. And it was just like in oatmeal this morning, and there was no fucking honey.
You know, I don't eat oatmeal.
Yeah, I don't anymore. But yeah, there's been some weird stuff going on in the food. Did that happen to any of your folks?
I don't think so. No one said anything. No one's complaining about anything. I mean, other than Chuckles, but yeah, I mean, road, right?
Yeah.
Traveling on the road, it makes their stomach gets upset.
Yeah, he don't make good decisions. I know he's got that IBD he was telling me about.
He drinks a lot too, so
Apparently not the right stuff, you know what I'm saying? Got some for sale too if you're interested. Same deal as last time.
Maybe might have to wait till I get paid.
Well, yeah.
We gotta do this job, and then
What job you working?
just security detail.
Oh, nice. High paying gig.
I'm not gonna retire, but
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
I'll get you through. Yeah, that's how folks like you and me does it.
I'm a working man, you know.
I hear you. I'm working myself, doing the caravan stuff, getting work where you can. And I got some my little cask of moonshine to sell on the way, or medicine as we call it.
Okay. Well,
So, what are you securing them for? Did they have any openings?
No, I don't think they're looking for any more help. Just,
Oh, damn.
I mean, you remember the people that we was working with before? A couple of them said, "Hey, we got some extra work. We're gonna, and it's pretty easy pay." And
I was working with you with that one.
I'm sorry,
I was working with you with that one.
I don't know when we was at the old camp.
Oh, the big camp, and then everyone started fighting and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, those guys.
yeah. So some of those guys, they hired some of the betters of us, I suppose.
I feel a little bit offended. I feel like
I don't think that you were around when they were doing the hiring.
Yeah.
We hung
could be.
out there because I like punching people.
Well, yeah, I'm not much of a punchy guy, more of a shooty stabby kind of guy. So yeah, Well, if they do have any openings, I'm always looking to pull some double duty.
Hey, if I hear anything, I'll be like, I know a guy.
Yeah. Hey, that also reminds me. So the people you are security for, them's the cultist people for
I don't.
the dragon folk guys.
That seems awfully harsh to call them cultists.
Well,
I don't know really what their business is, and in our line of work, I don't ask.
doesn't really matter, right?
No, as long as the pay is good and.
Well, it's the guys in the robes, they was acting weird this morning. Like, I don't know, they was just weird. So I was wondering if like they had weird stuff in their foods or something, or they got the shits or something, or if they need some of my medicine. You know what I'm saying?
Other than Chuckles, I think they're fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
they're kind of weird. They're not very nice to us sometimes, but
Oh man.
it's going to be a pretty good payday.
Well, if you are looking for better work accommodations, my employer, we are looking for extra security.
Oh, really? And who are you working for, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I'm working for what is this guy? Lavender, some shit.
Lavender.
Yeah, he's.
I've heard some people talk about him.
Yeah, and he's nice guy, not demeaning. His oats have bones in them, but yeah, well, what are you gonna do? But yeah, good work environment. And I feel like I seen you earlier, and you just look stressed.
Well,
Out of the job, but this one it's a little bit easier. Solid payday. If you and Chuckles looking for better work.
well, it does seem kind of wrong to leave in the middle of a contract.
Reputation's all we got, right? But maybe in the future, maybe on the way back, if we taking something.
Oh, possibly, yeah. I mean, we might be looking for some work. I'm hoping to, do a couple more jobs and kind of buy a little piece of land somewhere and do some farming.
Yeah, how's your mom doing, by the way? I heard last time.
I haven't heard. I haven't been home.
Damn, man, I hate to hear it. I hope for the best.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Hey, for your mama, we do a little medicine here.
You seem to get like a little teary-eyed over it.
I pour his like a little bit to the brim. Like we're brimming on the glass. And like mine's like it's your standard half.
All right, so he's kind of. I appreciate that.
Hey,
He does his thing, and now real tears are coming out of his eyes. Like
to Mrs. Mustache.
This is mustache.
I'll throw it back. All right, man. Well, good to talk to you. Hey, if anything you hear of like any dangers or anything going on, like we're not in the front, so we don't get the good, tea as the kids call it. But if you get any good like tea, like slip on back, send me a note, something like that.
yeah, sure.
Like to keep in contact and maybe hire you in the future.
Yeah, that
For our next
would be
ones.
that would be good. All right.
All right, man. Good to see
Weird
you.
place to run into you, but
I had to leak.
Always good to run into a friend.
Likewise. All right, man. Tell Chuckles, hey, deuces.
He walks back, kind of gives you a little wave. Wait.
Yeah, and I'll not to come out like at the same time as him. I think I'll wait a little bit and then kind of rotate along the. I guess, like if he goes this way, right, like towards the caravan, I'm gonna like do a little loop-de-loop and come behind the caravan and then work my way back up.
All right. So you kind of purposely make it to where the other people wouldn't see where you went and come back and all that good stuff. And we're gonna make you do a stealth roll now for that.
Okay, do it.
Don't forget you got guidance.
14 plus 7, 21 plus guidance. Good roll.
So 1.
Okay.
22.
You don't believe that anyone noticed you.
I'm like Assassin's Creed frog.
All right. So, you guys are free to do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Otherwise, we can kind of progress a little bit further into evening time or whatever.
I think I'll just relay like I talked to Chuckles.
Okay.
You know, he doesn't. You know, all the stuff.
All right. So he lets you kind of know about what's going on. You guys are all up to speed. Make Crispin, make a perception check.
Oh shit.
23.
You have been trying very hard to not pay attention to the twins, but you have noticed them.
You dog.
And you notice that pretty much the only people that they spend any time with now is that family. Is the mother and father and the 2 children. They don't seem to interact really with anyone else. And as a group, they seem to be getting along honestly pretty well. They're still weird, but it doesn't seem like the family is uncomfortable with them around. And the kids seem to have taken to them pretty well. But it's weird. Like, they're still weird. They seem to, when you catch little bits of their conversations, they seem to not react the way that most people should react. But you're starting to notice that they're starting to pick up mannerisms of the family. More specifically, the mother and the father. Certain, like, turns of a phrase and just gestures. The father talks with his hands a lot. And now one of them is kind of mimicking that.
So are they with the family now?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk over there. Just act like I'm just checking up on them, see if they need anything. Let them know I appreciate the offer from a couple days ago, but I'm more concerned that I don't know, maybe it looks to me like they're trying to, if they're mimicking the parents, maybe to me it might feel like there's plans down the road to take the place of the parents.
What would lead you to believe that?
I don't know, maybe they're just trying to get comfortable with the kids, and if they take on the parents' gestures, maybe they can transition where the kids won't feel uncomfortable if the parents just something happens to them. Or they might just think that's normal it might make them easier to acclimate with their surroundings if they mimic that family. So I just want to go in there and see if I can talk to them, see if
You're talking to the family or the twins?
No, the twins, just
Okay.
like as a whole, the twins and the family as a whole, just seeing how everything's going.
So now that you're kind of going in just to kind of check in, you see that the twins are, they still have that weird sort of like blank look on their face a lot of the times, like they're not really sure how to
I have that effect on women.
deal with the interactions. So, Arietta and I believe that one's name is Zelina.
Yep.
Oh, hello. They kind of say in unison.
Hello. You guys comfortable? I see you're getting you and this family. They've just basically adopted you. That's great. I mean,
We have a lot in common.
oh, what's that?
We both grew up in small farm villages, and we're finding out that we have a lot in common.
The small village thing, yeah.
Small town, you know.
Small town. I know somewhat about that, but not too much. But Anyway, how's everything else going?
Well, and then you kind of see the family. They're like, "Oh yeah, everything's going great." The wife is kind of talking to you now. My name's Ariel, by the way.
I'm Crispin.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Like, does she feel annoyed that I'm there? Or
Oh, no, she seems fine.
okay.
Yeah, originally I was from a small town too, and it seems that Arietta is and Zelina both come from a very small town. My husband's done a little bit more traveling, but me, no. it was all farms and chickens as far as the eye could see.
As the colonel's with me, he's like, brr. How's the kids seem around all this?
They seem, I mean, traveling is hard, and they're young and they don't really understand why we're doing what we're doing. But we need to reach our home.
And where's your home at?
We're heading to the caravan, the Gold Twist caravan.
Okay. And
My husband is returning there from business.
I asked the twins again. Where were you heading again? I forgot. I know
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Yeah, right outside of Waterdeep.
Gotcha.
Small little fishing village.
So now they figured that out. So I'm still like, you must have took some bad directions to get this far south and then have to head back north.
You could say that. They both laugh kind of uncomfortably.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Have you met my husband? Ariel interrupts again.
Huh?
Have you met my husband? Ariel is interrupting the conversation.
No, I don't believe I've met your husband.
He's driving the wagon. I'm gonna see if the twins can't take over for a little while, and I don't think we've gotten to really know you, but they talk about you a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I
thought maybe you guys were like old friends, and we were surprised you hadn't stopped by sooner.
Yeah.
No, other things going on. Mushrooms. Bad oatmeal.
That growing mushroom.
The frog, frog that you thought was your friend. I mean, he was actually just
your best friend.
Yeah, I'm not in the top.
Darren, let the twins take over for a while. Okay. You hear him kind of like hollering from the inside. He hops down. The twins go out, and they never really take their eyes off of you as they're exiting and kind of going up into the front. So you can still see them, and they can still kind of hear what's going on. But he goes, "Oh, I needed to rest my rump anyway." that seat is not comfortable, not comfortable at all. You must be Crispin.
That I am.
Yeah, the twins talk about you a lot.
I have heard that.
You must have had quite the impression on them.
I think they wanted me to make more of an impression on them.
Yeah, they did.
He kind of smiles.
Okay.
I believe that might be true.
So, well, I appreciate you taking them in and helping them and making them feel comfortable. I mean, I have no.
Have you known them long?
Maybe a few days more than you have. Just.
It must have been quite the impression. That's all I'm saying. They kind of refer to you as their knight in shining armor.
Hopefully, I see.
Yep. Like I think the beads of sweat are starting after me.
So where are you heading? Is this are you part of business or making a new home? Or I see. And again, I'm not trying to.
No,
I'm not trying to be up in your business, but we've been traveling now for several weeks.
I grew up outside of Waterdeep, just a little bit northeast of it.
Oh, okay. So kind of returning home.
Kind of.
Well, that's good. That's great. And you have business in Waterdeep.
A little bit. I think it's going to turn more into just I've been to Waterdeep before when I was younger with my family, so kind of a reunion of some sort to check out some of the sites and whatnot.
In case you're curious, the family is a family of tieflings. If I've never made that abundantly clear.
Gotcha. So,
I thought I told you guys that, but
I don't specifically remember, but also.
but you guys are also really bad about asking about stuff, so
Yeah.
they're tieflings.
well, I want to try to keep it like I don't want to lower too much where it makes them suspicious, but I'm like, do you find some of the gestures they do kind of odd compared to the rest of the party, or rest of the group?
Well, I mean, I just figure they're from out of town, and honestly, in the line of work that I'm in, they don't even scratch the surface.
I mean, it seems like they do a lot of mimicking. Like, it might be just where they're.
I think they mentioned something about aspirations of being stage performers. I kind of get the impression that's why they're heading to Waterdeep, maybe hoping to be in a theater troupe or something.
Well, did they tell you where they were from?
They said in a small village outside of Waterdeep,
Yeah.
but they didn't tell me the name.
Well, somebody gave them bad directions, and they must have gotten off the beaten path and headed wrong direction.
I just assumed their eccentricities were the performance, the performer in their blood.
Well, maybe so.
Don't get me wrong. It's those eyes. Those eyes are a little bit creepy, but like I said, it barely scratches the surface in my line of work.
And what is your line of work?
I am a purveyor.
All right.
I work for the Gold Twist Caravan.
Well, if you feel or see anything that makes you feel odd in any way, feel free to come to me.
I'll keep that in mind.
I don't feel like they're harmful, but maybe it's just nothing I've come across before. Just like you said, the eyes, the mimicking, kind of throws me off a little bit.
Again, I've seen a lot of weird things.
Yeah, the more and more I spend out on the road, this is starting not to be like at the top of them.
Maybe just keep your eyes open.
That I will.
We're selling Lavender stuff to the Gold Twist Caravan, right?
Lavender is bringing his stuff to the Gold Twist Caravan.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let that out. Our business is our business. I didn't delve into his business too deep. So, hell, we already got one assassination attempt against us. We don't need it coming from different areas.
So you guys continue to have a nice little chat, small talk. I'm assuming you eventually make your way.
I do. Before I leave, and I poke my head towards the front when they're riding care. Ladies, it's good to see you again. If you want to meet up one night for dinner with the rest of the group present, I emphasize that part. Not alone. Not alone.
Oh, we might be leaving the caravan sooner than anticipated.
Like a little tear wells up in the corner of my. I'm like,
but I mean, if we have time, yeah, we would love that.
well, I thought you were heading to Waterdeep. Why would you be leaving us?
We are, but there's a couple of sites along the way. We might stop off there and make our way to Waterdeep later.
Well, if you leave,
We should be in Daggerford soon.
okay.
I hear it's a pretty nice town.
Well, maybe we can have dinner before we leave, a drink or whatnot, and you guys can go on your way.
Maybe we can just meet in Daggerford.
We can do that too.
Nicer facilities than here. And you think it's Zelina that says this? You're not sure because you can't tell them apart.
Yeah, I'm like, all I can think of is like the double mint bubble gum commercials.
So Otis has been watching the whole time through his scope, and he moves it over to Fig, and I say, "See that how he's sweating like an Alabama tick right now?" Man,
All
he's
right,
so nervous.
I'm like when she says the nicer, I'm like, yep. And then I'd like hop off the thing and like fast walk.
Okay.
Boy, he is getting red. Oh, he's coming this way.
Do you think he's ever rode the tricycle?
I'm going to go. I come up to.
You don't think he's ever rode the bicycle?
I go up
Only
to.
the unicycle.
Motherfucker's on the stilts. You know what I'm saying?
He comes over to Otis. Otis, I need some cough syrup. I got an itch in my throat.
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me pour you an extra one.
You
Why
quit
you-
giggling. You're spilling it all over the
I'm
place.
sorry, it's
You're
allergies.
wasting it. You're wasting it.
Why you?
I like got my hands cuffed underneath there.
Why you all red?
Huh?
Why you all red? It's not that hot out.
I think from the spores from mushrooms.
Did your trousers shrink?
You got a problem with your pants?
I need to go see a tailor.
Taking these back to the pants
Yeah.
store.
All the rain and all that, they kind of shrunk up on me a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, I'll do that. Well, if you
I gotta go pray
I gotta go.
in the woods
By myself.
by myself.
15, 20 minutes. Leave me alone.
it's like the Ace Ventura
Private work.
talks about his meditating.
Very well.
That's the loudest I've ever heard him pray before.
Have fun with the unicycle.
What?
So, is there anything else you guys want to accomplish throughout the day?
I want to cast Speak with Animals and
Okay.
have a chat with our Goldilocks friend, I guess.
Yeah, it's rubbing off.
Because as far as we know, the rest of the caravan thinks he's just a dumb animal.
And that is indeed what they think.
So I'm like, do you mind keeping an eye out? Someone tried to poison our breakfast this morning.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Did you find out who it was?
Well, we suspect it's the ones, and I kind of described them, so I'm not pointing.
Oh, yeah, they look like the murdery type.
Yeah. So would you mind keeping an eye out since, no one knows that you're actually, an intelligent being?
Oh, sure. I'll keep 2 eyes.
Thank you.
Should I alert you if I see something strange?
Yeah, it's like,
The elks make sounds.
they do. They make a weird kind of...
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty recognizable.
That was accurate as fuck.
Yeah.
You guys should Google that shit.
That was actually
So
pretty accurate.
there's a character in one of my other games. She plays an elk centaur.
Oh.
You know,
So there-
you know they have 2 rib cages?
You know,
What?
every person is half centaur.
True.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Right. So I have this elk video that I pull up for when we go
The
into
lower
battle.
half, of course.
Wait for it.
Oh. It's like a screech.
Yeah, that's the battle noise in our other campaign.
At least we know now. We hear that sound.
Yeah, my buddy has these 2 plastic cups. He's our DM, and every time Finn is his name, Finn starts walking. He takes him like Monty Python and clips him on.
That's hilarious.
Very well.
I would also like to keep an eye out for cultist activity and movement. Like, probably I'm driving, and I just want to be pretty fixated on their movements, what they're doing. And I've got the scope on my gun to look a little further if I have to.
Okay.
Vig's probably just gonna try and craft a spell scroll if he can.
How long do you need?
3 days, so he'll be doing it over the course of the next few days.
Okay. Working on card tricks?
Actually, no. I'm going to try to take apart one of the assassin things. See if I can try to figure it out.
Are you proficient with these
Oh
things?
my god, I was waiting for him to stick himself right in the finger. Dude,
Or I should say, do you have proficiency with any kind of tools? Tinkers tools, thieves tools?
Always come Fig.
Your favorite bullywog does too.
did you ask if
Probably not.
if old boy ate the oatmeal that morning?
Oh.
Chuckles?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's not an oatmeal guy.
No,
You said
No.
mustache.
Chuckles said he
I'm
was.
not.
Mustache said he wasn't. Did
It
Chuckles?
would be
Chuckles'
difficult
stomach
to
was
take it
hurt.
apart, but you
I
could
think
try.
they said that he didn't, because I'm pretty sure I asked.
I don't know if
I
he's.
think he said he did.
You'd need some tools. I would say probably tinkerer's tools.
Don't you have tinker tools?
You got tinkers, I got thieves.
But why would he talk? We catch the cultists talking to those two,
I'll
then
borrow
try to
one of
poison,
theirs.
take them out also in case, unless they said something they didn't like.
We also have a very valuable elk in our possession, so it doesn't necessarily have to be cultists. They could just have been.
Some of the hunters.
Shove this.
Yeah. Did he ask if Chuckles ate the oatmeal that morning?
He did not ask that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you did ask that. Jesus.
So I'll borrow
Way
the
to check
tools.
up on your friends.
I will use Bardic. Discard. Alright.
Would you like a guidance?
Sure, of course.
Let's see, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Oh, nice.
11, 12. Is it dexterity?
And proficiency for proficient.
He's not.
I am. No,
And-
it's on
And
saving
it's
throw.
just dex, yeah.
3, so 15 plus. So 20.
Oh, well,
Okay.
it's not bad.
That's pretty good. With no proficiency, that's pretty good. So you're able to. It takes you a little bit of time since you've never really seen a device like this, but it looks as though some sort of like a very small spring has been like put in the middle of like one of these bones, and this bone itself is very, very small and very, very fine. And eventually, you can tell that everything that this gnome told you is accurate. Your body would eventually like dissolve this bone, and the spring would then kind of like engage. And there's like a little tiny small needle. It's very, very small. That would most likely puncture something inside of your gut and definitely would kill you. The poison that's inside of it, you're not sure exactly what type of poison it is, but it doesn't take very much because it is just a very, very small dose. And it won't kill you immediately, but it would kill you eventually.
Okay. Okay, so seeing that, kind of getting a better idea for it, I will, I'll put it back together, to the best of my knowledge, and I'll wrap it back in the napkin.
Okay, so you wrap the...
If I can put it back together. Is that another check?
No, no one's watching you. No one cares.
Okay. So I'll put it back together, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
Can I say, I forgot to ask in the moment, when I was talking to Chuckles, if I felt like he was lying to me or sweating a little bit or any of that stuff, am I able to go back and discern that?
Yeah, I'd say okay.
Okay. Insight?
Sure.
That is a 1. I'm going to use my heroic
Fair enough.
inspiration. That is a 6 plus 2. 8.
You don't recall.
Cool.
Anything else throughout the day?
Nope.
Probably checking our meals very carefully from now on.
Yes.
Hey, check the toilet paper too. You never know.
Those are called leaves.
You guys have enough like supplies with you that you would be able to prepare your own meals if you wanted to. If you don't feel like sharing with community foods. And ever since the incident, I'm assuming you're probably not eating with most of the rest of the people anyway.
At least for now.
Okay.
I was going to say, don't throw them off. Keep eating.
Okay.
Maybe wait until tomorrow. I've got a spell that might be able to help with that.
Spell.
But I think we should get food like we're taking it and then just throw it away. Give them the good old deception.
You just snack throughout the day instead.
Crispin.
Yes.
As the early beginnings of evening settle in. You guys are all kind of getting ready to get ready for rest for the evening. You see the two children, the two tiefling children, and you don't recall ever seeing them kind of wandering around this late at night within the caravan.
I'm gonna go up to him, like, your parents know you're out and about? Where are they?
We were looking for them. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't. When was the last time you saw them?
Dad said he was going to go, get some wood, and Mom, I don't know where Mom went. She said she was going to go get supplies for dinner, some spices and stuff.
And the twins?
I'm not sure.
Well, shit. I'm gonna take them. Get back. All right, guys. Their parents are gone. The twins might be gone.
Where'd they go?
Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be coming for your assistance.
I doubt that. How long have they been gone?
How long? When was the last time y'all saw them?
It's been a long time. I'm not sure. I'm not good at telling time.
Yeah.
Was the sun still up?
No,
Okay.
we had stopped.
Do you have anything that belonged to your mom and daddy? Like a sock?
I mean, I belong to my mom and dad.
That's true.
Wow.
Do you have a piece of clothing that may have belonged to them?
There's a bunch of stuff probably back in our wagon.
You might find a hair on there or something.
Good.
A
But
curly.
I'd like to introduce you to my number one best friend, Rufus. He is a dragon. He got a good snoofer. So maybe if he snoofs some of their clothing, maybe he could get on a scent and find them.
Okay.
And Rufus is just like tongue out to the side.
So we just go to the wagon, let them sniff around.
Yeah, why
We
not?
need to leave. I don't think we need to be having the kids tag along while we're trying to look for them.
Well, should we leave him
What about
back
wizard
with? Should we leave him back in our wagon?
Maybe talk to some of the guards. If they're around, they might have
The
seen
shield
them
dwarf
leave.
ones, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and maybe
They seem
yeah.
mostly trustable.
Yeah, we'll put them up in our wagon.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start making my way to their wagon while you do that.
Okay.
Meet me over.
I'll get you. Any of y'all want to help also?
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna sit out on this one, Chief. I'm gonna watch the kids. Make sure they don't go running off in the woods, because you guys are taking too long.
Well, you gonna teach them some card tricks? Well, maybe they'll teach you a card trick.
We can play Go Fish, Rummy, or Lemmy, as I like to call it.
Jeez, I bet that's a crappy game.
Well, it's definitely douchey.
All right. Well, you watch the kids.
Yeah, go get your girlfriends.
Are you allowed near children by yourself?
My parole officer said it was fine.
Little officer said it's fine.
Jesus.
But
As we leave the kids, I tell the kids, I'm like, if he does anything weird, scream.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to worry about that. And she kind of flicks her fingers, and fire starts coming out of the tips of her fingers. I'll be okay.
If he does, aim for this general direction. I point towards his nether region.
That's where my mom said to point too.
Yeah.
wouldn't be here for one.
This day has just got. As I'm walking away, this day just got a lot better.
Goodness. All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna head back to their caravan.
So you're staying with the kids. And what are you guys doing?
I just don't want him to run off in the woods. Does he get worried or something?
I'm not saying that was a bad idea. That's pretty smart.
You guys coming with?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
heading over. After dropping, meet Otis and Rufus and the rest over at the caravan while he's sniffing around trying to get a scent.
We were gonna talk to some guards and see if
Yeah.
they
Okay,
saw.
so
him leave.
Otis, has he done any type of? Has Rufus ever done any kind of?
I feel like we've
Tracking
done
before.
a little bit with with the toys that we do.
Does he get
and
advantage on like any kind of thing with smells?
I highly doubt it.
Because there are some animals that do. I didn't know if maybe those did.
Yeah.
here?
It's,
I don't know. Since like I'm treating him as a dog, and it would be like a hunting dog, they do that kind of training.
Sure.
Now whether he has actual,
I would say he was not going to get
advantages to that-
advantage, but I would say that he could probably make a. We'll say a.
Oh, I do have.
We'll say an investigation check.
I'll go over and pet Rufus. Be like, I like you better than Otis, and I'll give him guidance as I'm like rubbing his jowls and all that.
Can I
Like,
take the paper off you?
What's that?
Can I take one sending paper?
The paper birds?
Yeah.
Sure.
In case you get lost in the woods, I can come find you.
Yeah.
True.
Oh.
God, I'm on one.
Inspiration.
I already have one, but double it.
Well, you can give it to somebody else.
Yeah, I just used mine.
I already have mine.
How are you rolling it?
I'm rolling pretty good.
So you said investigation.
I mean, I could use it.
That's
Can I give you
intelligence, right?
disadvantage?
Intelligence, yes.
Okay. Oh, minus 1.
Yeah, I already
Plus a
have it.
D4.
Okay, you can have it.
I'm gonna save it.
Ooh.
No bueno.
No. 6.
Okay, so Rufus seems to be very confused by the just sheer number of smells. It's not just one or two people. There's like the 4 people that are in here with all the stuff, and then they've had these 2 other people. So he seems to not be able to pick up a good scent.
I'm gonna try and identify or isolate like one piece of clothing,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna have him sniff moonshine as a palate cleanser for the nose, so
Okay.
it kind of erases the other ones. And then I'm gonna, like waft this around in the air, give it a few flickers around, and see if that helps him out at all.
While he's doing that, can I look around? Because they said that Dad was heading towards wood, was going to go collect wood. Can I look to see if I can see if there was a path through the maybe grass or whatnot?
Make a survival check.
Oh yeah, because that's what I'm good
Are
at.
we all
You're a
there
cleric, yeah, at
with
least
them?
Oh shit, I got
that-
+4.
Good wisdom, yeah, I would say.
Fuck yes, 23.
Wow, nice.
Okay.
We're
Yeah, this is.
still-
I figured survival would be better because you're looking for stuff that's in nature
Mm-hmm.
instead of an investigation check. Also, I'm a very kind and generous DM, and I know that you're not brain smart. You're wise.
Fake's the opposite.
And
He's a little
I'm
smart,
sorry.
but not very wise.
Are we still all together? We haven't split up or anything?
You guys are all still the wagon,
Yes, and he's at with the kids.
and he's inside
the
the
only one
kids.
split up.
He's not really split up. You guys are still like with the wagon. He's
Mhm.
just in the wagon, kind of like making sure nothing weird goes on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna use a wild shape to turn into a black bear,
You got it.
and I have
Okay.
advantage on. It says perception checks done with smell.
That's
Okay.
Damn.
creative. Nice.
I would have picked a brown bear, but way more aggressive, way faster.
Ooh. Okay, so 15 plus.
Fig just smells like ash.
Like ass?
Not quite.
22.
So isolating the clothing, Rufus is struggling, but you're still training him. He's still just a little guy, and he kind of is not sure entirely what you're trying to want him to do. He's very confused. He's like, "All right, I'm smelling the sock. Okay, it's a sock." But then he kind of watches what Fiora does, and with that roll, you're able to pick up the scent of someone that matches that scent that's on the sock. And it leads off into the woods. And you notice that there, in the direction that she's heading, there's like a little bit of trample. It's not wet. It's not like muddy footprints or anything, but there's like definitely like a little bit of trample.
Can I tell if it's like one set of?
It
If I
would
can
be
tell-
hard to tell, but it looks bigger than just one set of like
Okay.
persons walking. It's at least 2, maybe more.
We're going.
The grasses and stuff here are like what kind of give it away. It's a little bit taller, and you can see that someone's definitely moved through here.
All right.
And I'm gonna have Rufus. If she starts to lead, I'm gonna have Rufus kind of be by her
Okay.
to see what she's smelling and get him trained up.
So she continues to sniff. You lead them out into like a little opening in the woods. Is anyone else with you?
Just the 4 of us, I guess.
Yeah, we're all sticking together.
I would have been like, hey, I found this since I can talk to bear.
As you're kind of coming around like the opening of these trees, there's like this almost like a little clearing, and you're kind of looking, and you hear like what sounds like there's like a rustling going on in the middle of this opening of trees. It sounds like there's something either moving or kind of rolling around in the woods or something. You're not sure. You just hear like branches snapping, and you hear what sounds like muffled noises, almost like someone's voice being muffled.
I'd run directly at it. I'm a bear.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
I'm over Otis. I'm like, what if they're doing something they didn't want to do in front of the kids?
Like what?
This is about to be a weird game. That's what's going to be.
What if we get in there and
I have a
Fig's too
bear.
innocent to think that way.
what if they're wrestling in the woods?
Well, you take some pointers then.
I feel like me if
You know
are
what?
running
You're
ahead,
always an
those two
ass
just
to me,
discussing
Otis.
this.
So you kind of take off towards the clearing. You guys are kind of like staying back on point. And what are you doing, Fig?
Yeah, I'm following her because he's too innocent to think about that kind of thing. So.
All right, Fig. As you and Fiora go up towards where the rustling noises are
And
happening,
Rufus.
and Rufus, Otis, and Crispin, you notice that there's like it looks like there's a person that just walks out of the other side of the woods where you guys are at, and it looks like they're kind of coming right towards you. Just one person.
Do we recognize them?
Hard to tell. It's starting to get dark.
Hey, who's that?
And the voice that comes back at you sounds like kind of familiar.
That sound familiar to you?
I was nobody.
Hi, nobody. What's up? What you doing?
Oh, you know, just wood stuff.
Yeah.
Ja feel.
And as you're kind of like walking,
I'm gonna walk.
they're
toward-
walking like towards you. It's Otis.
I come walking towards them, or Otis.
Otis comes walking towards you.
Damn. There's two of you.
What happened in the 4th grade?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
What did happen in the 4th grade?
Oh, a truthful answer. I made a wee-wee in my pants.
Well, I mean, you know, I made a wee-wee in my pants.
God damn, this guy's good. Man, you are handsome. Handsome son of a bitch.
And I
Jesus.
agree. You are a handsome,
Oh,
handsome.
Are
fellow
they
myself.
dressed to the T exactly like each other?
10 minutes from
No.
now.
No. Okay. I just want to take note of that. Like how the.
This Otis is butt-ass naked.
Oh. Damn.
Man, I guess it's not cold out. Holy shit.
Look at, man, your tadpole's hanging out.
Yeah, it is. We call that a bullfrog where I'm from.
Fiora and Fig, as you're kind of coming through, you see some other humanoid-looking creature kind of like roll out of the woods, and they stand up, and it's Fig.
Also butt-ass naked?
Yep.
For ass naked.
For, at least he has fur, covers most things.
It's Firebush.
Wait a minute. Who put this mirror out here?
What?
When did we get a bear?
Oh, that's not a mirror. It's talking.
A few minutes ago. Who are you?
Fig?
No. How close are we to this doppelganger thing, whoever this is?
Probably 10 feet.
It's Stripper Lily.
I
What'd you say?
It's a How I Met Your Mother reference.
I want to get a little closer, not like aggressive, but like sniffing, because I want to see if this person smells like Fig.
Ooh, that's a good.
Damn.
Make a perception
I was
check.
thinking that too.
That's.
Oh shoot, 17.
It smells like the woods, but it doesn't smell like Fig.
Like I said, Fig has that like ash smell to him.
Yeah.
Like he's just
Like very distinct.
like constantly either been near a bonfire or just got done burning something.
So since I'm a bear, I start growling. I'm like, you're not Fig. Who are you?
Well, you're not who you say you are either. And then you see Fig's face sort of like shift, and these like long tentacled looking things come out the top of his head. Like his nose grows enlonged, his fangs grow bigger, and he grows to about 7.5 feet tall, and his arms go out all gangly looking and big claws. So I suggest that you leave.
I feel like I just chomped down the leg at that point.
Let's roll for initiative.
Hell yeah.
I think it's been since November.
And I rolled a initiative.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Jeez, of course it's fucking initiative. That's when I get my shitty
Is the year
rolls.
of mine?
No. You guys are going to be going on D&D Beyond maps.
Oh, okay.
True.
So you should be able to just open up on a browser and do it on your thing. Should be very easy.
Let's,
Yeah. Should be easy. Don't you already have a browser one set up for the one maps?
What do we click on the launch game?
Yep.
yeah.
I'm going to have to share the map with you. It's not shared with you yet.
Either way, that's awesome.
Yeah, you have to go to your character sheet on D&D Beyond. And then there's like an arrow you can hit that's for launch game that'll pull up the map.
Adding
Yes, we got
Fiora, adding Crispin, adding Otis, adding Fig, adding... Oh, look at that. I can't add somebody because they didn't make their character have a picture yet.
Oh,
So,
Who would fucking do that?
so apparently we're going to have to use Louis LeBlanc, who has no actual picture, even though I said a month ago, please put a picture on your profile. It's
Can we
fine.
fire this guy?
We could, but he's sort of the producer. And...
Fire! Can we kick him out of the house?
When's the 90-day eval?
We're way past that.
When's the 90-month eval?
90 month. Yeah, there we go. We got some time for that one.
Well, there was that picture that you made with AI.
I have it somewhere, but he just has to upload it to his character profile on D&D Beyond. And you don't have to do it like right this second. Just like, well, then I'll have to re-add you.
Well, I'm not even there, so you have to react anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. You aren't there. Delete.
I knew I wasn't going to be this way. I read the campaign.
He read the campaign log.
You read the script for tonight?
The script. Aaron's character is not gonna be here for this.
Wow, good characters right here. Soken, Grumbleguard.
And you are currently a brown bear.
I'm a black bear.
Black bear.
I'm double checking that to make sure I've got the right.
Stat sheet.
Yeah.
We have some cool last names.
I'm a black bear. Yes.
All right.
Medium.
I am going to put this token on the board,
Initiative Syndicate one.
and I'm going to delete your token. Kinda.
Okay.
Never mind.
Do you want to if you want to override the health?
Nah.
Couldn't find it because it didn't have.
We're gonna
Does it
actually.
have
Just,
a
I'm not.
profile
I'm not sure how to do the way I went to. So we're just gonna leave your token alone and yours to bear right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. You guys can't see the map, correct?
Not yet. Please wait for your DM to start. Oh,
Ooh, what's happening?
There it
on
is.
maps?
and we get the art for all the 500 plus monsters.
Isn't
in the
that
Monster
great?
Manual.
It's so exciting.
So I made like a animal companion for Rufus today.
Okay.
Are you able to add that? Do I? Have
Did you
to
add it on your character sheet?
Yeah,
Did you add art for it?
I didn't add art because I don't know how.
I'm not sure how to do it either. So I should be able to go right to companions, and
you have to make a homebrew creature.
it's under
Oh,
Rufus.
to add art.
To add
Okay,
art.
I click like
we can
some-
we can set that up whenever you want to, but I'm not gonna do it right this second. So
Yeah,
Rufus
yeah,
is
it's
right
a
here
bit-
with you. There you go.
No,
he's right on the
Rufus
map.
is with Fiora
Rufus
and
is on-
Fig.
the other side.
Yeah, we're
of
up
the-
over here.
Oh yeah, Rufus is over here. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, anybody, you guys got to remember, this is basically like if I had minis on the table. You guys can move anyone's token.
Yeah.
Now,
Whatever you want
wasn't
to.
one of the doppelgangers near us?
Yes.
Otis.
Oh shit, it's coming up on that side.
There we go. Okay, so
Look at
I'm gonna
that
put myself
shit.
right next to it because I feel like I would have had to get pretty close.
And we get to use the new doppelganger.
Yeah.
2024 book.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ruh-roh.
I don't remember what it was different. I saw them. I remember I read it, but I don't remember what's different.
so I should be able to, because I've never actually used this before. There's a way to hit
Oh, roll for initiative.
roll for initiative. trying to figure out how to do that.
Don't
To
remember.
ask this while you're getting set up. To send the paper bird to Lemmy,
It should be on the thing. It might say it requires an action. or
Magic
something.
action.
it's an action
Is it-
itself. Okay,
Oh, here,
I didn't look it.
let me look
Yeah,
it up
let's
to
see.
see while we have the time.
I was thinking.
Aha! I found it. There was a little bar. Adding all tokens. Now, are you guys wanting to roll your average things, or you guys want to roll? Roll for initiative.
I'd roll.
If you guys don't roll on the D&D Beyond, that's fine. Just tell me what your numbers are, and I can plug them in. What'd you get? Fig, how'd you do?
5.
5. That's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Fiora, how'd you do?
I feel like I rolled and then moved the dice, so I don't remember what I rolled.
Let's just roll again then.
14.
14.
So it doesn't say if the
Crispin?
paper bird is an action
6.
or not.
6. Otis,
It doesn't say.
18.
18.
Does
Okay.
it say utilize or anything?
No, it's. I don't know if it's. in
And
the
Rufus,
inventory
he
or
shares your
in
initiative. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
he goes directly after me.
Okay, I'm going to take
Two
his token
versions.
completely off of the initiative tracker then,
I
because
guess-
he doesn't need to be on there.
I think the paper bird is DM's discretion. There's no what it takes for action or anything. So
All right. So top of the round, I would say that it would take a magic action.
magic action.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Otis, you're up.
Okay, so
Oh my god, setting up the combat was so easy. I
I know,
love it.
right?
I'm a little bit crying over here because of how hard it is to do it on all the other things I've used.
Yeah.
is our doppelganger doing anything suspicious, or was it only the other one?
I mean, they're both suspicious. You hear her growl and start biting at this one, and almost immediately this one kind of like twists and turns into this. It reverts back to its normal shape. It looks like this blue
Okay.
sort of.
So I was wondering if this one was still like kissing my ass and I was kissing its ass, and we're just hanging out.
Have you guys seen the new art on the doppelganger?
No.
It's pretty sick. It is pretty sick.
Disturbing in a good way.
So
Looks like
the
some
one by you like reverts to this like bald, blue, hairless, with big white eyes, no mouth features. It reverts to its like normal state.
Heck yeah.
It looks like fucking Prometheus.
It's pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Okay.
I'll figure out a way to get those to where we can display those up on the thing, but right now I'm not sure how to do it.
Oh shit! You are not good looking at all. So as my free bonus action, I'm gonna whisper at Crispin. As my number 0 best friend, you can't tell anyone I peed in 4th grade. And I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna pull my gun cane up from the ground, flick the button that opens the barrel, and I'm gonna start blasting.
Okay.
Master blast.
I gotta have a fresh beer for combat.
Yeah, I'll take that too. Gotcha. 23 to hit.
All right, 23 definitely hits.
Okay, that is a D10.
D10.
Plus 4. Oh, that's a 9. So 13 damage on that one. And then this has something. What does it have? I don't think we decided. Thank you. Because the options being like Vex and all that stuff.
What about it?
Oh, Vex is pistol. When you hit a creature with pistol
I think the other ones are slow.
you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And so,
Good.
I would have advantage on my next attack roll then. With Vex. Alright, I'm going to pistol him again with my gun cane. That's good. 16 hit.
16 hits. I'm sorry, what was the damage on the first one?
13.
13. That's what I thought you said. I was just checking.
And then this is 8 damage.
8 damage on the second strike.
Yes, sir.
You got it.
And then for my movement, I'm going to step back 5, 10, say 15 feet there. And then I'm going to yell out with my bonus action to Rufus, Giblets! Scooby-Doo, where are you? And then Rufus will take his turn now. So he is going to close with Doppelganger A. And he's going to do what Rufus does.
Go get him.
How's the initiative tracker? Can you guys see it okay?
It's got a little like
Yeah, I like it.
on the upper
So
part.
he's going to go for a bite. to hit. That
That actually is really nice.
14 to hit.
14 does hit.
All right, and then that is a D6 plus 3.
Oh, looks good, guys.
5 damage.
5
roofer?
damage to number B.
Yep. And then that will end.
Oh, that was to A. That was to A.
To A?
It's,
Oh.
As Rufus attacking, yeah.
My bad. I can heal that real fast.
Yeah, nice. All in one place.
That will end.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Ends Rufus's action
Okay.
and ends my turn.
That's going to bring us to the doppelganger creature, which is now reverted. Now you kind of watch it, as Rufus bites into it. It kind of reverts back to its natural sort of blue shape, and it's sort of like slinking over with its eyes kind of glowing eerily. Let's see.
Dude, so much.
You see that its fingers begin to grow and its arms begin to grow, and it tries to take on this like really bizarre, weird, grotesque shape. These like spines come out of it. It grows multitudes of eyes. Its jaw sort of like disconnects from its face. I need everybody, so I think it's just Fig and Fiora. Yes, I need Fig and Fiora to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it, that's my worst one.
Does Rufus do that too?
Yes,
Okay.
5.
5.
Can't stop rolling 5s.
16.
16. You're fine.
Wisdom. Oh, plus 5. Way to go, Ruf.
My wisdom is my worst stat.
12.
Rufus is fine. Fig, seeing this and then like the combination with all the spores and stuff, you are terrified of this shape. You do not want to get near it. You are affected by the frightened condition.
Okay, I'm frightened.
So let's see. I should be able to put a. You know what? We'll do black. Black is frightened.
Wears brown pants.
Nice. Okay, and how long?
Got his brown fur.
The frightened condition will last. Let's see. You have frightened condition, and you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns, and it will end the effect on a success or after 1 minute.
Or after 1 minute. Okay. Fig might be frightened for a bit.
Okay, but that was unfortunately the action. That's all it gets to do.
And, you know,
Pretty good action.
-1 of my wisdom.
Yep.
You're never gonna get to ride the tricycle.
That's going to go to Doppelganger B. Doppelganger B charges right at Crispin, kind of like galloping, almost like this deranged looking horse. It gets right up into melee range with you. And you see it also kind of like grow its arms out even longer, almost like it looks like its arms almost grow into like snakes. And you see it grow these like huge demonic horns up the top of its head. And it looks like it's got like this venomous teeth that just start coming out of its mouth. I need you and Otis both to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Let's do it on here. You gotta be fist fucking me.
I see an 8.
Damn it.
15.
Hey, that's nat 1 to 8. That's not bad for nat 1. If I got nat 1 for
How'd you
wisdom
do?
save,
What?
I'm
15.
negative.
You're fine.
I'm
You-
using my heroic inspiration.
Okay, there we go. That's
I
what they're
should've-
for.
I should have used my heroic inspiration. I didn't do
Jesus, that didn't get much better. 11.
that.
You still fail. You are filled with dread and fright as you are now under the frightened condition. You can make the save at the end of each of your turns or after a minute. Okay, that's its action. It's going to bring us to Fiora,
Alright.
who is now in bear form. Rawr.
Rawr,
I
okay.
just couldn't bear it.
I'm going to multi-attack, which is 1 bite attack and 1 claw attack.
Go for it. Is that the new monster? Bear form?
I think so. I picked mostly the new stuff. Oh no, that's
Legacy.
Oh, that's
It's
probably
legacy.
the DM model,
I probably need to go through and make sure I have all the updated stuff at some
Yeah.
point.
It's in the player's handbook.
Yeah, this is from 2014, but I'll go through and fix it later.
I'll trade you an old monster maybe.
No.
I'm allowed to switch it out on long rest anyway, so.
I mean, you can use whichever one you
Well, no,
want, but
this
I
is
would
the
use the
player's
most updated one.
No, I thought I had updated everything, but apparently not that
Fired.
one.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll just have to.
Is it
That's fine.
is it a black bear?
Yes, it's Black Bear.
Okay. Black Bear 2024 gets multi attack. It just says rend. It's +4 to hit.
Mhm.
and slashing damage.
That's the same as the claw attack.
Okay.
Is it the same dice?
2d4.
No,
Plus
1d6 plus 2.
Okay,
So
which
the
one would you
damage is
rather
different.
I do?
So your attack is.
It was gonna be a bite, which is.
Does she get to add her proficiency bonus to the attacks with her thing in bear form?
That's a druid thing. I don't know. If
I
that
don't
is-
think so. It just says +4 to hit.
You
on
get the
both,
exact just stats of the animal. Is that correct?
except for the mental stats.
So it's +4 to hit.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll d20 plus 4.
Dirty 20.
Oh, so yeah, great, you hit. It's 1d6 plus 2 damage.
Wow,
8
nice.
damage.
So being like new in this weird animal form, you don't spend a lot of time in your wild shapes. I kind of picture your bear as having like these like little almost like disco ball sparkles kind of off of it, and you just and you kind of slash your claw out, not really sure if it's going to work because you don't spend a lot of time fighting things in bear form, and you slash it across the chest for a solid 8 points of damage.
It's got multi-attack, right?
And
Yeah.
you get to go again.
Yeah. Okay. 23.
That also hits. You almost like surprised by the strike. You kind of go, "Roar," and you swing with the other paw and go at it.
And that's 7 points.
Another 7 points of damage.
I knew I was left-handed.
And that is all for me.
All right, nice job for your first like bear form attack. Believe me, it's addictive. It just feels right, and you're like, bear form, let's go. All right, that's gonna bring us to Crispin.
So, bonus action.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So you see Crispin, the hands shaking, his hands on his
Penis.
his death harvest, like the weapon's there, like ready, but he's shaking a little bit. But then you see him, he just closes his eyes, does like a little prayer, and then you see this the form of these spirits just start rising from the ground.
Nice.
And
You know,
start
we're gonna
just
change-
start
We're gonna change that color.
moving
to
around him.
White.
And they just, what they look like is maybe some of the clerics that he knew that passed, that passed away from the
Nice.
past, and they're up there to protect him, and they're like just moving around him, and now they kind of lift him up a little bit, and now he is going to attack with his.
So how big is the area of this effect?
So it says, you call forth spirits of the dead which flit around you for the spell's duration, which is 1 minute. The spirits are intangible and invulnerable. Until the spell's end, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. This damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, whatever my choice is. Any creature that takes the damage can't regain the hit points until start of your next turn. In addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
So it's a 10-foot emanation.
Yes.
What does that do?
It
So
gives
there
me
it
an
is.
extra 1d8 on damage, and it slows him down 10 feet.
I like that spell.
So,
I am changing the colors.
You guys see that thing I did? That point?
Mhm.
It's pretty cool.
I feel like
I'm telling you, the little map tool is very cool.
Yeah.
They've done a lot of really neat stuff.
so with the death harvest, just to throw it out there, my armor class is down 2 because I don't have my shield up.
Okay.
My death harvest is a 2-handed weapon.
Nice. Oh,
So-
I forgot you have that.
So now I'm just going to take a swipe, and it's at disadvantage, right? Since I'm frightened.
Because you're frightened, yes.
Yes. So I'm going to swipe with the death harvest.
That one was a crit, wasn't it?
I crit on one of them. So plus 6 to that, 18.
18?
Yeah, I crit on one of them.
Yeah, 18 hits.
18 hits. And
I'll do the dice right. Because we changed that rule on the dice.
what?
For the crit?
Yeah.
Use roll disadvantage.
Yeah,
You rolled
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
okay.
So with the death harvest, it was 11 slashing damage, and then an extra 1d8 on top of that.
And then Rufus gives you the Hawk Tua on your thing and gives you another D6.
And add another 7 on top, so 18 total damage.
No, D6.
D6 too.
And another d6.
Rufus's Hawk Tua. Another 4.
Yeah.
She's gonna be jail.
So 22 total.
Okay. You got it. Yeah. That's
And as I swing and open my eyes when I swing,
Like for stocks.
I kind of I say the names of the twins just to see if I could see any recognition if this was them or not.
okay. You call out to Zelena,
Yeah.
and right before you hit, you see her. This creature's eyes kind of look at you, and they kind of widen, and go like that.
Like she recognized, or
Yeah,
it recognized.
seems familiar.
Why is Rocky?
And I'm
here?
like,
Yeah. Why is Rocky here?
He's about to fuck some shit up.
You probably would.
and I'm like, that's it for me. I mean, I can't move towards it. I'm not moving away. So,
All right.
Deal with it.
You get to make your wisdom save again to see if you lose the frightened condition at the end of your turn.
wisdom saving throw. Thank God.
You're good. You're no longer afraid.
Nice.
26. Well, I'm showed up on here.
I'm not afraid anymore. Do you hear me? All right, that's gonna bring us to Fig.
I'm just gonna say before,
All right.
at the end of my turn, I'm gonna be like, boner killer.
Since Fig's frightened, his sneak attack's dead. So I'm gonna try and make them do an intelligence saving throw for Phantasmal Force.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw. Now I should be able to do this right from the thing. Let's find out. Saving throw. Oh, I want to actually roll dice. You know what? No advantage. Just roll. 11 for the one, and
It should just be
is it
one.
for both?
just for A. Sorry.
Got it. I got
Did not
11.
specify. I got an 11. Okay, that is a fail. So Phantasmal Force is just creating like an illusion within this guy's mind. So I'm gonna make the illusion that he's on fire because of course it's Fig. So
Makes
I think-
sense.
So they perceive it as an actual hazard. On each of my turns, it deals 2d8 fire damage, or sorry, 2d8 psychic damage because its mind's tricking itself into thinking that it takes the actual damage.
Okay.
Do I roll that now? Or take damage?
It's a fun spell.
Huh?
It's a fun spell. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fun spell. I don't know if I roll a damage now or in the next turn though. Let me read it. An affected target can take damage from the illusion if the phantasm represents a dangerous creature hazard. On each of your turns, such a phantasm can deal 2d8 psychic damage to the target if it's within the area. I guess the next turn I deal the damage. So for now, I guess it just thinks it's on fire.
The spell's called what?
Phantasmal Force. It's a second level illusion spell.
I wouldn't want to cheat you out of damage.
Yeah, I'm not. It's it's
Action.
in the new player's handbook.
When affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it were real. An affected target can take damage from the illusion if the phantasm represents a dangerous creature or hazard. On each of your turns,
Upstairs. It's about to be
such a phantasm can deal 2d8 psychic damage to a target if it is in the phantasm's area or within 5 feet of the phantasm.
Jesus.
It says on each of your turns, so I'd assume it's every turn.
I was like Teen Spirit.
Holy shit.
Because that's up to the DM's
we got
interpretation
dark.
of that. What that means then.
It did get
fast.
too soon.
Not too soon. Just unexpected. So the only thing I don't like about this so far is I have to keep touching the screen to make it like not time out. So that
See?
I
You
can,
can go into your settings and
yeah,
make
I
it
can
to where it won't
adjust
do
that. But like when I'm in the D&D app, it just stays on. I don't have to touch it at all. So that's my only thing so far.
Yeah, you can tell your tablet to not go to sleep or be asleep for, take 20 minutes to go to sleep or whatever.
Yeah, I have to do that.
I could do it right now, probably.
I tried. Mine's not working for some reason.
You gotta yell at him. Stop.
Oh man, I wish I brought a t-shirt. I'm sweating balls.
What are you wearing underneath your
Compression shirt.
Oh.
What do you mean? We could take it off, but
What are you trying to compress? I'm trying to see it all.
You
died.
No. It's
Face,
it doesn't take any damage when you cast it.
So just on my next turn.
It says each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal 1d6 damage to the target. If the phantasm is it feels like it's not a very good spell.
I think
I feel like we've only
I think it's supposed to be more of like a
since this happened.
It-
Group spell.
no, more of like a it's tricking this creature into thinking this is actually happening to it. So like right now, the doppelganger should be acting as if it's on fire because that's what it sees right now. And that's what it feels.
I was the engineer.
So I guess that's up to like how you think the
I do
doppelganger
remember
would react to
that.
being on fire.
Oh, I know what it probably is.
Like if that I don't know affects its attacks or anything at all or its turn.
It says one of the options is to create the illusions of a creature, and this creature can attack the target and deal damage. The target of the spell is the creature, not a point of space.
He didn't even slow down. I don't think he paid attention.
Since you are not creating like a actual physical manifestation, I would say yeah, he has to make the save now,
I think he's still continued work the rest of
and he failed, so he thinks he's on fire.
Yeah, because it says the phantasm includes sounds, temperature, and other like stimuli.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Good
say
feel
go
the
ahead and
heat.
roll for damage since he failed the check.
Okay, all right. So what was that? 2d8.
It feels better than when we got here.
One person.
So it's 7 psychic damage, but he would feel it as if it were fire damage.
Okay.
You hit this.
And I'm just gonna move back.
group of kids.
Now is this a thing that I can make at the end of every turn? Or?
So
No, it actually says I'd have to use a study action to perceive
Oh,
if the
wow.
phantasm is an illusion or not.
Nice.
So if he only if he has any
I was going 40 miles per
suspicions
hour
that it's
down
not real.
the rail.
Oh.
Here he
And it
comes
would
down the
take his
road.
whole
I guess he
action.
just left the farm and got his
Yeah.
truck loaded with grain.
And this spell requires concentration?
It does. I'm
yeah,
concentrating.
I
on
was
that.
like, and he, I'm like, he's
Okay.
not slowing down. He just
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna basically BS my way through
brings
this
that up
how the
'cause
spell
I
works
just-
because
yeah.
it's a weird spell.
It's,
Oh my
it's,
gosh,
it's,
just hit a
it's an
vehicle
interesting
up in
spell.
power.
And you said it was 8 points of psychic damage, right?
a Amazon truck.
Okay.
Good thing I didn't order anything.
You got it.
Cool. All right. That's
One, two,
really
You
all
can
I
make your
have.
wisdom save to see if you are no longer frightened.
I probably won't save, but we'll see. Another 5.
You are still afraid.
Yeah, that's why I cast that spell because my attack rolls will not be good right now.
All right, Otis, you're up.
I need to get resilience.
Yeah, yes. Okay, so Otis, feeling bad, or not feeling bad, but feeling weird that he just complimented a giant blue creature that was imitating him. He feels hurt. He feels very hurt.
Betrayed. Yeah.
So he's going to switch from gun cane to sniper rifle, and he's going to pump up the jam.
Pump up the gym, pump it up.
Now, since my second shot was the pistol and that vexes, does that make this shot advantage, or does that go bye-bye? It says to the end of my next turn, I believe, for vex.
If it says until the end of your next turn, then it still works.
Okay, let me double check that.
Yeah, that's how Vex works.
End of your next turn. Okay.
So I was getting advantage all the time in the one shot.
Okay, so that is advantage.
I have that in my weapons too. Good for rogue.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Right.
That's my initiative on the Go Fish game.
Oh yeah, I forgot to send that letter. I think we're fine.
You're firing your gun, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You hear this. You heard the first
Oh,
shot.
that's
How do you
right.
how do you react? Like you've heard his gun before. You're like, oh, okay.
I think we stay right here. Well, I don't know. I'm worried that they're gonna follow me.
The
I'm trying to-
kids?
Yeah.
Give them to the.
I mean,
dwarven
you can
heroes.
tell them to not fucking leave.
Yeah, because that works.
It might
Give 'em to the
work.
guards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give them the guards.
All right. I'll each give them 2 cards. Hold on to these.
Okay.
Don't throw them on the ground. And I'll run towards the woods.
Please
Alright.
tell me you didn't give them 2 of the illusion cards. Of course he did.
Why wouldn't he?
All right,
That's
you
awesome.
go running towards the
That's
woods near the
awesome.
sound of the gunshot, and you make it there just in time to hear the sound of Otis's second gunshot,
Third gunshot.
third gunshot. We're gonna
That-
put you on the map now, buddy.
That does 16 damage for the first one.
Ouch.
16.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And then he does this cool thing where he shoots
good
the
like the
sniper
rest of
rifle,
us.
Can you do heroic inspiration?
right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of slinged around his body. So as he shoots with the sniper rifle, he keeps the follow through and like slings it around his back. So it kind of flies around, and he'll pull out the blunderbuss for the second shot, and he'll pop another one off. The sniper rifle does.
Oh my God, LeBlanc's a doppelganger also.
And I know he's a mysterious faceless stranger. What the hell?
Go ahead and roll for your initiative, LeBlanc.
18.
18.
Nice.
So this one does slow. So its speed is reduced by 10 feet until.
Oh, nice. It's going to get slowed by your thing.
I know, so that's like 20 feet total. It's,
Yeah.
it's like,
Ain't going
It's not
nowhere.
going
I got you for 3 minutes.
Oh yeah! Oh no, my blunderbuss breaks.
Oh,
Did it
no.
really?
It jams.
Oh, that's
That's
terrible.
Oh, man, my first gun jam.
I feel like he would be more excited if this was like a real big fight, like we were in a big, like,
Oh, that's awful.
that's like that meme. That's terrible.
That's exactly why I said it that way. Why are you
You
smiling?
seem pretty stoked. No. I'm bummed.
I'm totally bummed.
All right, well
In
that
fact, I
one,
was not.
that
I
one's
was really
broken. The
stoked.
blunderbuss.
Bill Hader. I love that dude. He's so funny.
You seem kind of psyched.
Need one, Bill?
Sure. All right, and then
Always cares about you. That reminds me of.
You want some ranch you go with it?
I do have some
Sure.
dippables.
sure need a good chaser, and then as
Shots
my
of
bonus
ranch.
action, I'm gonna yell to Rufus,
I didn't want one.
and I'm gonna say,
No, it's fine.
"Giblets in the
There
balls."
should be a.
Do they even?
And then Rufus
Navadale,
is
man.
going to attack. When you showed the picture, it looked like the Ken doll, so he's gonna go for the Ken doll area.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave me the Ken doll.
Did I tell you that they're doing a podcast?
What? Really?
Yeah.
You rack up.
Who's on it?
The cast members.
The whole cast?
I don't know if all of them, but some of them definitely.
Oh man, that's so cool.
I'll tell you when I find out more info because I meant to tell you guys tonight before we started. 'Cause I'm like, I
Yes.
know of at least 3 people that would listen to that. Me, you, and you.
19 to hit with roof.
I pointed at you. You're one of them.
Oh, I wasn't making that joke. I just had to tell a story about D&D. I'll let Toast finish.
7 damage,
7 damage.
and that ends Rufus and ends my turns.
Okay. Lemmy.
All right, Lemmy, Euro stepping in. Just,
God, I hate it.
so you kind of
Fucking douchey character.
I should call him Brian.
This is like really the first fight you guys have been in with Lemmy, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
we
think
haven't
it is
fought
the
since.
first.
You guys don't even know if he can actually fight.
No.
so you'll see him kind of like run through the trees. I want to start on the right side if possible.
You can't.
Why not?
I guess you could start in the middle area,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, so I'm like running straight diagonal. I don't know why I'm looking at your screen. I literally have it pulled up.
Bro, you get your own screen. Isn't it the best?
I know, but his screen's way bigger than mine, man.
You have a tablet.
I'm watching TikTok on this one. Well, our TikTok, not
I
like
think
this.
you were watching
that
TikToks.
Another thing, not that I hate it, but another thing I've noticed, when you go off of it, you have to refresh to like refresh everything.
25,
That's okay.
That's fair.
30. Fuck me.
That's a pretty minor complaint, I think.
Minor, right,
Okay.
right. miners.
So let me get
I didn't
something.
have to give anybody an IP address and then like re-edit your token.
It was the
It's not
same
like
thing
it-
with that. You had to refresh.
And it's
whenever
not like
you
it
went
takes
off
that
that.
long to reload either.
Exactly.
Some of the,
yeah.
I remember the older one kind of took a while.
So you see Lemmy just like full blown sprint.
Okay.
Just head straight down. Nobody's riding the tricycle before me. And he just tosses all these cards out. You just see like his whole deck of cards just hit this doppelganger all in the face. And I'd use a spray of cards.
Spray of cards. Okay.
Is
I
that-
feel like you're
is that
coming
a
and you
spell
trip over a
or-
root, and as you got your card, you're like, "Oh shit!" You're so excited to be in the,
Make a deck save.
the card just.
You have to make a deck save.
What's the spell do, buddy? I don't
It's
know.
I spray out in a 15-foot cone a spectral of cards. Each creature in there has to make necessary saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d10 force damage. Or
That-
well,
shit.
I'm casting at 3rd level, so 3d10.
Dex save, correct?
Yes.
I think it's from Book of Many Spells, yeah.
I got
Book
a
of Many
7.
Things.
Yes.
I rolled terrible. I have a +4.
So I don't want to say spray of cards. It'd be like 52 pickup. And yeah, 3d10.
3d10. Well, what kind of damage is this?
It is
Force?
force.
Nice.
Yep. Play your own kind of music. That's
Hit 'em.
lost.
Yeah, it is.
Not good on. Okay. Not terrible. 14,
14 damage?
below half.
Okay.
About average, yeah.
It didn't suck or anything.
And then
That was 14 more damage you got to do instead of hanging out with the kids.
through.
Got a point.
And then I will. Just don't know how I feel right now. I'm gonna bonus action. Do nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, you saw Lemmy just come running up, coat billowing in the wind like duster action, and he's got this deck of cards. He kind of does this like little. I kind of picture you kind of like doing this little roll, and you kind of like are in like the little squat pose, and you're like. And he like just sprays cards at this person. Like he shoots them out with one hand, and they just shoot out, smacking them in the face, turning into like this magical energy, like this like pink radiating energy that he does when his eyes kind of flare up. And you see it just like pelting the guy in the face, like poo poo poo. And he's like trying to block it. It's not working out.
I feel like it's mostly emotional damage.
Most of it.
Embarrassing.
Most of it is. You just got beat up by some cards, bro. Yeah, pretty good. It's gonna bring us to Doppelganger A.
That's the guy that thinks he's on fire.
The thing happens on your turn. Not my
I
turn.
know, but I'm just saying he thinks he's on fire right now.
So he is going to attack. Probably the bear, since the bear is kind of like right in front of him,
Fair enough.
and it did scratch the poop out of him. He didn't like that. So that is going to be a. Oh my god! I can pop the character sheet up from here and everything. This is great. Okay.
You can?
I can, yeah. On mine, I don't think you guys can.
Yeah, I don't think
Ooh, I got a solid 9.
Whew, my AC is bad in this form, but not that bad.
Okay, we're gonna try again. Oh wait, I get advantage.
Oh no.
Got an 8. That was even worse.
Well, don't.
All right, we're gonna
not using
attack
these
the second time.
This company will be unionized.
16 to hit.
That
Whatever.
hits. AC's
I'll
above
put you on the board.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage
Yeah,
as
when you were in here, we voted.
this creature like just balls up one of
As
its
long as I'm not
fists
the local
and just
chairman.
punches you right in the side of the head.
I probably deserve that because I was probably trying to scratch the shit out of it.
Yeah, you didn't try. You were pretty successful.
You said 13, right?
13. Yep.
Alright.
Okay. And then I have to roll to see if a thing happens.
Those are good.
Ooh,
They just
cool.
had
I get my
weird
special ability
taste
back.
at first to me.
but I'm
Me,
done.
I was waiting.
Uh,
but yeah, those are good.
Doppelganger
Those
B.
are all right. I love those.
Nope.
Yeah, I like these a lot. They're packed with sugar though.
So the one over by Crispin is going to take a couple of attacks against him. Let's see, gets advantage.
When it goes to swing at me, I'm just gonna be like, the answer's no. I thought about it. It's just you've lost your appeal.
I'm just not that into you.
Yeah. It's just I'm not into you anymore.
25 to hit,
Yeah, that does hit.
Comes over.
and it's going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As this doppelganger like just punches you square in your chest, like compacting right against your armor. Second attack is a 25 to hit
Jeez.
for 8 points more of bludgeoning damage. And that is going to be it for them. And then it's going to go to Fiora.
I'm like spitting blood. I'm like, this is the worst foreplay ever.
Thought this was America.
You said you liked a rough boy.
I'm going to multi-attack.
That's nasty.
You got it.
Oh, first rend probably misses. It's like a 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
You didn't like being punched in the face.
I think that one missed too. That's like a 9.
Yeah, that also
Yeah, it stunned me. I'm stunned.
misses. Anything else from you?
No, I don't think so.
Crispin, you're up.
Is that a bonus action? No. That's all actions. I forgot to. I'm gonna stick with Radiant on the, with the Spirit Shroud.
Okay. Do I have to make a save or anything, or does it just happen?
No, it just happens.
Okay. Did you roll Constitution saving throws for your spell?
No, I didn't. I'll do it in here so you can see it. And ass.
Maybe you should stop rolling on there.
Yeah, no kid. It's like, all right. I guess I've lost concentration on that. Spirit Shroud drops.
The gods won't wait too long.
The gods want me to win.
What was I going to do? You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look right at it, and I'm going to be like blood coming down the corner of my mouth where he just popped me good a couple times. And you just see me mumbling. And I'm going to look at it and just like, I just say a little prayer. And just at the end, I'm like, thank God I didn't do it. And I cast Holy Word.
Holy word. Okay.
Oh, now we roll good.
Wow, 26.
I don't know what holy word does.
I don't remember. You just do damage?
Yes. What did it come across?
Yes, it's 7 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Holy Word is you mutter a word of the divine under your breath, being careful not to speak it any louder, for such celestial power is not for the tainted and unworthy. Yeah, make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage. If you hit on undead, fiend, or fey, then its speed is reduced by 10 feet and cannot take reactions until the end of the next turn. So, took 7 radiant. Bonus action. Since that was a cantrip.
Bah.
Did the chair come apart?
The biggest screw came out.
Oh, no.
That shit would have been hilarious.
No, it would not have been.
Boy, I'm glad I saw that.
So 7 points. Yeah, he is not a fiend, fey, or any of those things you said.
Okay. So that was a cantrip. Now I'm going to cast. Did I make sure I marked that from earlier? I'm going to cast.
Well,
Since cantrip, I can do a regular spell, right?
As long as it's a bonus action.
Yes, it's a bonus action, and I'm casting spiritual weapon at 2nd level.
You got it.
Also concentration, no?
screen capture.
Yeah, well, the other one broke, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
So spiritual weapon comes out. What comes out is, in the form around me comes the pair of the tongs, the spiritual tongs.
Oh, we're back on the
And
food.
and they come back on top and they just snap down at his head.
Okay. I don't have a.
You just do like an animated
What?
sword or something.
Yeah,
This is bullshit.
I don't have that. I'm
I want to
sorry.
get fully immersed.
Listen, he can make his own companions with his own tokens. He can.
Can I do that for spiritual weapon? Just make
Yeah,
tokens?
you can go right into your character sheet on D&D Beyond and create your own homebrew.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can make a homebrew.
I'll do that. 24 to attack for the spiritual weapon.
Okay, your thing is going to be a flying sword.
Nice.
So it's like half a tong.
Yeah.
It's I'm sorry, what'd you roll on the hit?
It'd be great if it could just hold him by the head, like. It's
Spiritual
like,
weapon.
"Ah!"
Yeah, I forgot you rolled on the thing. 24 hits.
Yes, 24 hits. 1d8 plus 4. Six, 10. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah. Dude.
And
We need to craft something.
that's it for me.
That's a good idea.
We need
All
a
right.
We need a Kirby subclass. That would be sweet.
That would.
That's gonna
sweet.
be Fig
Yeah.
now.
Cool. Since I'm still frightened and my
swallow
attack
you
rolls will
swallow your
be
teammate.
disadvantaged, I'll just keep throwing saving throws at
You
him.
become a wizard.
You can do the phantasm
like a
thing now.
bonus
if you want to.
Oh, true. Yeah, the fire
24
kicks in.
actions. Swallow your teammate.
It's another 9 psychic
That moves
damage,
2 people out of combat for
and I'm gonna go ahead.
2 rounds.
Flashback to the previous campaign. I'm gonna cast
Your
Toll the
AC is
Dead.
25.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Got like defensive stance.
Maybe. That seems like a lot.
It has to be.
Oh,
full
wisdom
action.
saving throw for Toll the Dead.
Your action and their action.
It's been a while since I've had to do one. of
I know,
those.
right?
Yeah. But like
Toll
not
the Dead.
2
It's been a while.
rounds, just
16.
2 actions.
16 does save, so he takes some damage.
I'll have my people call up your people.
Vic doesn't want me to fight again. He's just gonna like go back here.
Did you use a weapon attack?
No,
You can make another wisdom
disadvantage.
save at the end of your turn.
it's a 6 instead of a 5.
You're still scared. You don't like it.
I need them for my wisdom
still
saving throws.
All right, Otis, you're up.
Otis!
Guys are really scary,
With
guys.
my blunderbuss being broken, I will go ahead and sling that bitch. I will take out my gun cane again.
Did you say that gun was a bust?
The other one was.
It definitely was a blunder.
So I'll take out my gun cane again, and I'll flick the switch that opens the barrel on the front side, and I will shoot. That is a 14 hit.
14 hits.
All right, and he is now Vex, so I have advantage on the next one. And that is 13 damage.
13 damage.
Second-
That shot as you're kind of like a little bit sad that your blunderbuss is busted. You kind of throw it down on the ground. And you're like, God dang it! And you kind of pull out your gun cane, and the whole thing is kind of like throwing you off a bit. And you accidentally fire before you mean to fire. But where you hit this thing, you hit it right between the eyes, and its brains just kind of come out on the back of the thing, and it just tips over and falls. And you're like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Yeah, I did that. You saw that, right, Crispy?
So he just killed the doppelganger in front of me.
Yep.
Once again, it's just like spray matter and shit all over in my beer. I'm like,
Hey, watch it! Oh, shit.
you know what? I'm telling everybody you pissed your pants.
Don't do it! I'm going to demote your best friend status.
What from what? The bottom?
I told you number 0. That's the top dog.
Oh,
It's like poker. Maybe.
what?
Yeah?
No, not poker. So
Blackjack.
Yeah. So it's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like you're ace in the hole, you're 0.
Yeah, 21's the best. You're
So I called you my number 0, so there's no doubt. And then Rufus is 1. And then
This analogy is
That's
just
hard.
like really falling apart.
Insight check.
it's how we do it in the swamp.
Insight check.
Let's see, deception.
26.
what?
He rolled pretty good.
Otis, tell the truth. So he is going to spin with his next attack with the gun cane. And
probably
60
level 5
feet,
now.
he's going to shoot Doppelganger A.
Yeah,
And Vex doesn't give me advantage on this one, right? Only my
correct.
previous
correct.
one?
There's
Perfect.
only the same target.
So I will shoot Doppelganger A with a 12.
12 does not hit.
That's what I get for being nice.
Jesus Christ.
And then I'm gonna yell to Rufus again. Rufus, sick balls! And he's gonna go for the Ken doll spot.
Brendan has a main job.
Plus 6 to hit. So that is a 14.
14 hits.
All right, and he does a d6 for 7 damage. From
7
the Rufus. And that will end our turn.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Lemmy.
So Lemmy looks at this creature in front of me and goes, "Well, I don't need to pick those up right now. Oh, watch your eye!" And I'll like hit up my bow staff and it'll unlatch and.
Go ahead and make a bow staff attack.
Gosh. Do I? Damn. It misses.
Okay.
Misses his head. I will swing it.
With my broken blunderbuss, it was a 1
Oh.
also. So I didn't say that out loud, but I would have had a bad consequence.
All right.
So we can
Maybe it
get to
happens.
that.
Maybe it happens now.
Maybe it happens now.
You get a bad consequence for rolling a 1?
Remember we do the
The
Critical failure.
Critical
failures.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought your gun broke.
Fucking
That was-
finger blew
It
off.
did. I mean, I rolled a 1 though. You could say that's bad enough.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. So,
You're like,
Broke and exploded.
So you rolled the bad number on the grit number or whatever you're supposed to do, or the.
so it's a misfire number. So if I roll a 1 or a 2, it
have you been rolling for the
misfires.
gun cane?
Oh, so it's my attack roll. So
Got it.
when I roll a 1 or a 2 on my attack roll, depending on the gun,
Oh,
then it
shit.
breaks
Oh,
or jams.
that's
or whatever.
pretty bad.
Yeah, it's already pretty bad.
Maybe I'll make you lose a finger or something.
damn it.
I'll think
I
about it.
only got 3 fingers.
I'll think about it. I don't know. Breaking your gun's pretty
fingers?
bad. I already feel like it's a pretty big disadvantage.
I'll leave that with you.
Okay. Because like you're basically that gun is now broke for the combat. You can't use it anymore.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a lucky point.
Okay.
All right. Look,
So
You only get 1 attack, right?
2.
You have multi-attack?
Yeah.
What kind of bard are you?
Level 5. It
No,
says
what,
I have 2
what,
attacks.
what
per-
kind of bard? Not what level are you?
I don't. I mean, I'm level 5.
College of
I call it
something.
a sword.
If he's Valor.
He might
Valor.
be Valor.
Yeah.
Valor? Oh, okay. I
And-
didn't
Oh,
do
you
that.
do get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So
Luck
I will-
point.
I would
Okay.
use my
Martial
luck
barter.
point.
All right.
I already failed because I double failed,
Wow.
and then now I'm gonna roll for my second attack.
You got it.
Okay, finally 17.
17 hits.
Okay, so I'll miss with the first strike. It'll just kind of go by his head, and I was like, just kidding. And then I'll push my hand into it so it smacks back and hits him right in the side of the head.
That's funny.
Major luck.
D8 plus 3. 7.
7.
And I will spend a reaction die to use a bardic inspiration die to add to my attack's damage.
Okay.
For combat inspiration. 6. Ace. 1.
1.
You were close.
You're really close.
It was same suit.
We could say aces are high.
Max damage.
Okay.
And that is it for Lemmy LeBlanc.
This doppelganger creature is like waving its arms around, trying to like bat the fake fire off of its head. It is going to use a disengage action, and it is going to run into the woods.
Okay, so once it moves from the spot, the illusion is away.
Okay.
It does not follow the creature. It doesn't follow it outside of the ring.
You hear this creature just like screaming, and you hear it shout back, "You killed my sister!" And it's going to use its action to dash into the woods.
Uh-oh. We should probably kill that thing. I can't. I'm too scared. You guys have to do it.
Oh,
Fig
mine-
can't move that direction.
My turn's next, and I definitely run after it.
Oh, it didn't come in.
Bear instincts.
All right, Fiora, you're up.
Got its scent, blood.
So I'm gonna run after it.
Okay.
Bears are quick as fuck.
Yeah.
I
You've got
have
40,
a speed
right?
of 40.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yes, unless it's different in the. I didn't pull up the.
I don't think it is, but that's a good point.
Oh, it's speed of 30 feet because they added a swim speed to it too.
Got it. Okay. It's not quite as fast.
No, but it can swim.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They gave it a whole other movement type,
That's-
which is
yeah.
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it doesn't have the.
It doesn't have the advantage on smells anymore
Yeah.
either. That's
Oh,
all right.
Wow. That's
It
kinda
was cool and
surprising.
flavorful, and it was neat. And you've never used wild shape before, so I'm not gonna go back now.
No, I would.
Even I thought it was legit because I'm like, I know one of the bears probably gets that because I played it as a wild shape.
The
The
version
old
that I
one
had
did,
in
yeah.
the 2014, maybe that's why I picked the 2014 was for the smell thing. I don't know.
Well, the new monster manual just came out, but I'm sure this was in the book.
Yeah, a lot of the wild shapes were already in the player's handbook, so
But I don't know what black bear was. It might have been.
it might have been. It was up to like CR2 or something. That
Yeah.
was.
It doesn't matter.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I'll check later.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Deal
All right,
with
so
one.
you go running after this thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
But so you said that it used a dash action. I'm gonna be going right directly after it
Okay.
as long as I can locate it. So dash.
So you're running through the woods. Okay. So that's your turn.
Mhm.
Next up is Crispin.
So
There they go.
can we ping?
Should be able to. Yeah, that one.
So Doppelganger went over in that area.
Yep, and Fiora went off after it.
Okay. Jesus. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move Crispin up this way. This flying sword can only move 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to use my action as a dash move. And then I'm going to follow after it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, wherever this way.
Okay.
Just chasing after it. Because I'm more worried about where the parents are at. So, and then as a bonus action, no, I can't do that. I've got.
So Crispin, as you're not really sure exactly where this thing was going or what was going on, as you kind of like go into this little clearing of the woods and you're dashing, you trip over something. That's
Please
almost
don't be the
immediately
body.
in the front, and as you're kind of looking down on the ground, it's the father,
Dead.
unconscious.
Okay. I'm going to tend to him. Does he look like he's been bleeding or anything?
He looks as though someone was trying to like choke him, but was interrupted.
All right, so I'm
So
going.
he's got like some bruising around his neck.
I'm going to take a bonus action, and can I use my healer's kit as a bonus action?
I think it takes an action.
I'm not sure.
Oh, does
about
it take
your-
an action?
It should tell you on your healer's feet.
Healers, you can expend. Like,
It should tell you in your feet. The feet's true.
oh yeah, go to the battle clinic.
Battle healer.
Battle medic. You can utilize an action. All right.
Yeah.
So I am going to stop by him though, and
Wait, next turn.
and check on him.
Okay.
So I'm not going to. I know he's alive, but I'm not going to use a spell on him to.
Okay.
So-
That'll bring us to Fig.
Fig is he's still frightened, so he's too scared to like move forward. So he's like,
Okay.
"You got it, guys." And he just stays there.
You can make the wisdom save.
Finally, now when combat's over, it's a 16.
Oh, that's right. You're frightened.
You're
I
good.
forgot about-
That brings us to Otis.
All right. Otis is gonna dash after Fedora, clear Fedora, and try and get in there. So he'll go his 25, and then he'll dash again to try and catch up and find him. Rufus is gonna
How well
follow
do you
suit.
move in difficult terrain?
I feel like.
Because there's parts of this like woods that are pretty thick.
Yeah.
There's one a little bit left.
It's not affecting
Finish
her as
them
much
off,
because she's a bear and she's able to kind of like just kind of tear through it.
I think I might have a thing for that.
Ranger thing, maybe. I don't remember.
Is that your favorite terrain or something?
I think
my
swamps.
favorite terrain is swamps. I don't have. Doesn't say. So I guess normal in this kind of terrain. So if there's a disadvantage for
It's going to slow you down.
Okay.
A little bit. It's because it's you're running through like thicker parts of the woods. It's considered difficult terrain.
okay, well I'm gonna go as far as I can to find Fiora.
So you get up to about where Crispin's at, and you see him kind of trying to tend to the father.
And I'm gonna be like,
Okay.
see if you can find the mom.
Sure. And I'm gonna keep running after Fiora.
Okay. You hear that bear just tearing ass through the woods.
I'm probably
Okay.
like growling and shrieking and everything on the way too. I'm pissed.
All right, Lemmy, what do you want to do?
I don't see the doppelganger at all. Rufus comes with me.
Okay.
I think his movement is further actually, so he can probably get a little bit farther. Yeah, his speed is 40 feet.
So Lemmy will walk over and pull out a lovely flute.
Okay.
And he'll play a chime to a familiar folk song. And he'll be like, Mama, I just killed a man.
I just put a gun against him.
Pulled the
That one in
trigger, now
Waterdeep.
he's widowy dead.
Okay. So you play.
And I will, any kind of medicine, any kind of mending he's doing, I will give him Bardic for.
Okay, he has bardic inspiration.
And yeah, that's it.
This creature, as you're chasing it, seems to be eerily fast.
So I'm starting to fall behind.
It's starting to change shapes into various animals, which is kind of strange for this particular type of creature. And as it's getting like the 4 legs, it seems to be gaining ground on you.
I couldn't see it at all with all my movement. Damn.
No, you see the rustle because it's pretty dark out,
Yeah, but
and you see the bear chasing ass, tearing through the woods.
Because if I were to get a glimpse at it in any of my movement, I'd cast Hunter's Mark on it.
How far away can you cast that?
I think it's 60 feet.
Yeah, let's say.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, you have Bardic.
90 feet.
90 feet.
I do?
Holy shit. Yeah, 90 feet.
Why do I have Bardic?
I gave you Bardic.
Nice.
I sung a nice
Yeah,
little
you're
praise
right
song.
around where Crispin's at though because of the difficult terrain.
Okay, even with my dash?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, if I do see it, then I would cast it. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't make it very far when he tripped over the body.
Plus,
you're-
I didn't go shoot right in the woods. I went around to the clear spot and then shot in the woods.
Right.
As I'm going, I'll use my I'll do my 30 feet as a bear, dash as a bear, and then bonus action, go back to my humanoid form,
Mhm.
and that's all I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep sight of it because I'm gonna try to do something else in the next turn.
Okay. Running through the woods in your humanoid form is a lot more difficult than running through the woods in your bear form.
I'm gonna be switching back to something else pretty much immediately on my next turn.
Okay. That brings us to Crispin.
Oh shit! Already back to me.
You have a Bardic with whatever you're doing.
Now that I know he's alive,
Yeah, he's alive.
and can I see Fiora or ahead of me in this woods?
They're pretty far ahead of you now. You can hear the sounds of them running, but
I want to search around here. I'm gonna go ahead and. Do you have eyes on the? Not like I can talk to you. I'm going to do a quick scan around me to see if I could see the wife.
Make a perception check.
You can choose to use it, but draw a card. Just don't look at it until you're ready to use it.
Nice.
You need a re-up.
There you go.
I got one. Shit, I should have asked him. Sorry. 13.
Call you the best friend.
You don't see anything else that
That's one.
resembles any other like humanoids, like buried in the brush or anything like that. So you don't notice anything that looks out of the usual.
All right. I'm going to move the tongs up. So 5, 10, 15, 20 on the edge of the woods. I think. Do I know what general direction Fiora went in?
Yeah.
Because
Until just a second ago, I was making quite a bit of noise.
okay. I'm gonna make my way towards the noise that I heard where she went. I'm gonna try to make my way through there.
Okay.
So I know I'm gonna be off grid. Let me
So
just.
you continue like tearing through the woods. These woods are pretty thick. So it's moving like difficult terrain.
Okay. So I can move 30 or so I'm 15 feet. We'll say right here, like on the cusp, I guess. Bonus. Action. I'm going to dash again, so I'll go another 15 feet.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm going to. I guess I'll just stick the way it is. I'm gonna try to get with the spiritual weapon. I can tell it telepathically where I need it to be, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay, so like its next move, I'm going to be basically. I've told it where this body's at. I want it to stand by the body.
Okay.
That way, at least it's a marker about we know where he's at. So I've kind of given it a mental note where the father's body is, the husband, for next turn. Can I use my bonus action to move it to that point, or instead of attacking? So basically, right there, and it's going to stand by there.
You have to attack the body.
Fuck! I should have healed him. And I'm done.
Okay.
Do you need a beer?
Fig, I'm assuming you're kind of staying where you're at.
I'm actually gonna pull out a hooded lantern I have in my bag, light it with an action, and just look for the mom.
Which direction you want to look for them?
I'm gonna look because I saw the other doppelganger to the left. I'm gonna look to the left, maybe
Okay.
in these wooded areas.
Make an investigation check.
Sure,
I'm gonna give you advantage because you do have a lantern.
yeah, this is 30 foot bright, 30 foot dim. Okay.
Things catching the whole forest on fire.
Whoops, dropped it.
Catch him way fast.
15.
Accidentally on purpose.
You don't go very far into the woods, but about the spot where the other doppelganger had like emerged, there's another body laying down, face down in like the brush.
Do they look? Is there anything I can do? A check or something to see if they're
They appear to be not breathing.
not breathing. Okay. I'm gonna shout out and say I found the mom.
Can I hear him?
What that's like?
Not if you went running through the woods.
No, probably not.
Do you want to do anything else?
I use my action to light the lantern, so I'm gonna yell out because Fig has a shit medicine. So
You don't have
anybody
healing
has
potion.
any good wisdom that's nearby? Does Otis hear it?
Otis probably hears it. but
Yeah,
I don't
Otis
know
is
that
still close
he's-
enough. He would probably hear it.
Oh man,
I hear it.
And
You hear it?
Lemmy definitely hears it.
I'm right by the body. I'm good.
you hear?
You go. Okay. Go be the hero.
Fig
What
has
you want to be.
like no really. I think he has a potion, but he's already used his action.
Okay.
So
Weird.
Otis, what do you want to do? We're not going to really do turns right now. I'm just going to kind of go to you guys. What do you
Fair enough,
want
fair
to do?
Yeah, so I think Otis was going to cast Zephyr Strike to get an extra 30 feet of movement, and he's going to keep hauling ass.
Okay.
That is Zephyr Strike is good.
Yep. So he'll have a total of 80 feet of movement
Is that with difficult terrain?
without difficult terrain.
So it'd be 40 with difficult.
Yeah, 40 with difficult.
Okay. So you're trying to like gain some ground. You're pretty far back right now.
Before I dash as my action, can I hear where I might think this creature might be?
You think they're up ahead. It's kind of hard to tell. You're not sure if it's Fiora making the noise or if it's the creature. And you're not sure if the creature has tried to branch off or...
Okay. So taking a shot would
I
probably
think
be
Crispin being
stupid.
in his gear and all that, he's very clunky too, going through the woods.
Can probably tell who Crispin is.
Yeah. Shoot that.
Yeah, I don't think he'll take a shot without knowing. So he'll just keep dashing.
They're pretty far ahead of you
Yeah.
already because the doppelganger has been traveling at a rate of 60 feet twice, 120 feet, and you only made it about maybe 40 feet into these woods. So you're pretty far back. Oh, Crispin, you're also pretty far back, and this is like difficult terrain for you. The only one that's even remotely close is Fiora, and she's lost ground.
Okay. Well, then, knowing that information about how fast it is, I'll probably...
Because like they sound like they are farther off in the distance from what you think you hear Fiora, and she's further behind than the doppelganger, but you don't know that.
Okay. Alright, evens I shoot, odds I don't. I don't shoot, I turn around.
The gnome.
Okay, so you try to make your way back out of the woods. Okay,
I don't remember.
Lemmy, are you doing anything?
Yeah. I know the gnome's name. I do not have it on hand. I suck. My bad.
The gnome?
The rogue gnome.
From breakfast. That's
Okay.
that point out the.
Because I've met her before. So I'll run over to Fig. And I will kind of, while I'm running over, I will write down on a piece of paper her name and say send help,
Okay.
and I'll toss it towards the caravan.
Okay.
Assuming you put a direction of where to go to, right?
She's smart.
She's smart.
Jesus.
She'll figure it out.
There's a map, and it just shows an X on it. It's just a blank piece of paper with an X.
It's like crayon.
We're here.
Love will always find you.
It's like stick figures and a crayon with an X. Like we're here. There's like trees in the
And yeah,
background.
so I'll throw it at that direction, with my name on it, and then
Just goes back. To
I will bonus action healing word.
Oh.
On the father?
On the mother,
see if it works.
On the mother.
More
and
healing
you'll
than
hear a
Ellen did.
small chime of "Mama, I'm coming home." And yeah.
Ooh. He's rolling.
These be death saves.
At first, it doesn't seem as though the spell has any sort of effect. The energy of your spell like enraptures the body, and this like pink aura glows around it as your eyes kind of flare up with pink energy. You look a little bit disheartened,
It kills
and
me.
then you see the mother take a big, deep gasp of breath.
It kills me you've healed more in this campaign than you did the last one. You declare it.
I only heal people I like.
Fig kind of lets out a sigh of relief.
Fiora, you continue running and chasing through the woods after this creature. What do you want to do?
So, does it, to me, quick second look, does it look like the undergrowth would be too much for a horse to get through?
It's pretty thick.
Alright, then immediately, so I went from black bear to panther pretty much immediately.
Panther.
Bonus action at the end of my last turn to go back to humanoid form, and then bonus action at the beginning of this turn to go into panther. And I'm going to continue chasing. I have, as a panther, I have a speed of 50 feet.
Wow, that's pretty fast.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
17.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
60 feet.
As you take shape into this panther, you hear the sounds of laughter coming up ahead of you. It's much further ahead of you. And you're ripping and tearing, trying to just catch up to this. Your main concern is catching this particular person, correct?
Mhm.
Your passive perception is normally pretty good because of this animal state. But since you've stated that your focus is on catching your prey, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That's pretty
18 plus, I have to figure out exactly what that is. Hold on just a second.
good. Panther stats. They probably have pretty
A
good dice.
saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
21.
Okay,
Nice.
21. There's like a large sort of like, almost like a chasm kind of in between separating. And as you kind of reach the edge of this thing, you immediately put on the brakes and you dodge backwards. Now you're kind of looking around and trying to hear where the sounds of this creature have went. And it sounds like they're on the other side of this chasm and continuing to move on. What do you do?
How far? Any trees?
You don't see any trees like leading like a bridge.
More that I have a climb speed, so if I need
I mean,
to.
you can climb up on a tree, but there's
and then,
nothing.
like-
There's nothing that's going to get you over on the other side.
But how wide's the chasm?
The chasm's
Probably-
about 50 feet.
So yeah, there's nothing. No way I can cross that. No way.
As you're looking down, this chasm kind of goes down into a very, pretty deep ravine, and it's at least a 60-foot drop.
So, you know that panther scream? She's gonna do that pissed off, absolute, angry.
Yep,
Yes,
that's the one.
exactly like that. Panther scream. She's gonna shout murderer and just sort of pace back and forth for a second, watching.
Red Rob.
As you kind of sit there, sort of doing an angry Darth Maul pace, you hear in your mind laughter. But it's not laughter from this creature. It's a voice that you've heard before in your dreams. Still trying to be the hero.
Completely ignore it, still watching just in case I can catch a glimpse of anything. I'm busy.
You see what looks to be probably another almost 50 feet past the opening of the chasm. You see these white eyes peer back at you. And the what looks to be the doppelganger sort of like has this almost aura of white energy glowing around it, just very faintly. And you see that it has wings. And it holds up one finger to its mouth, kind of giving you the shh before it takes flight.
Angry panther growl.
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Spooky. Alright.
Man, I was putting out all the stops for that. Couldn't catch him.
That bastard doppelganger.
That damn doppelganger.
Damn, I would have.
I'm really impressed that you've used animal forms twice tonight.
I know.
You never use them. That's pretty
I
sweet.
don't normally need to. It's not normally my thing.
Oh man, that was a good one.
That was fun.
That was good.
All right, everybody, we will be back next week, assuming that nothing bad happens between